This podcast on the Talking Smack Network is brought to you by GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing. Give Tim Cooper a call today for all of your printed products. GNS Printing, here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, and reliable service with competitive pricing that you will find anywhere at 518-232-2465.
Warning. The following program is a collective of characters talking about the happenings in the sports and entertainment world. It's meant to be fun in a comedic, informative way. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, maybe even you. There may be some cuss words because that's how people talk in the real world. We'll try to keep the locker room talk to a minimum, but if you're young, please seek permission before watching any further.
And welcome back. Another edition of Talkin' Smack. It is week number 6. Week number 6 of the show. Great to have you along tonight. I'm Dan Miner here, along with my crew. And let me introduce what we're doing here tonight. We're not at the bullpen this week. And the reason, and we'll get to that in just a second. But let me introduce the cast. Of course, right over to my immediate left, I've got Minor League Football Hall of Famer, the president of the Green Jackets, NFL Executive of the Year, the Snack Attack. Snacks.
And they still couldn't get it spelled
Hank
right.
Pelton. They couldn't spell it right.
No, it was
that why
Glen
you said
Falls
it
with
that
2
way?
N and an apostrophe S.
They fixed it and then screwed it up still.
No, they had one job to do was get Glens Falls right.
Well, it happens like that. Also joining us tonight, as always, one-time All-Star in Moreau Little League. and a guy that has been, he's been a coach at various levels of hockey. Appropriate for tonight where we are. We'd like to welcome the Soul Dog, Mike Sullivan.
Hello, gang.
What's going on, brother?
Just looking
You're
forward to
okay?
it.
I mean, it's been a
week.
It's been a week, and it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Also here tonight at the end of the table, if you'll see later what maybe if we get a view of this. But the man who's still staple free. Great to have him. He's recovered nicely.
I'm doing okay.
John Pratt.
Thank you very much. It's nice actually to kind of like peep this view. I don't think I've really been in here for more than like a second when I snuck up here and then had to sneak back out. So.
You snuck up here?
Yeah, like during one of like the Heritage Hall things or whatever, like came up on the elevator while they were doing.
When you accidentally got on 4?
Right? Yeah. Like, oh wow, I'm on level 4. Oh shoot. Well, I would hate to see what else is going on up here, and so I came up. But yeah, this is the first time I've actually got to hang out here. This is an interesting
already.
View.
Also, we've got to welcome to the show once again. He's on camera tonight. We got Mr. Producer, the Shadow, Seth Cooper. Good to see you, Seth Rowe.
Good to see you too. Week 6, and it's exciting.
And it is exciting. And joining us, a guy that joined Mike Sullivan, Hank Pelton, and myself in a car wash. I would dare say that this was probably a career highlight for him. Formerly number 55 for your Adirondack Thunder, here all the time with your Thunder in the front office here. Our buddy, Zach Walker. Zach, thanks for doing the show tonight.
Hey, guys. Thanks, Dan, and the team for having me. I've been here since 9 this morning, so...
So you're ready?
Yeah, so I'm glad I could, extend... Hopefully, Jeff is still paying me for these extra hours.
I hope so.
He bought you dinner.
He did buy me dinner, so I think that's all good.
Well, it's good. Oh, and what are we doing this right off the bat?
Already?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Super chat.
Eva Stone says, "Good evening, gentlemen."
Good evening.
Hi, Eva. How are you? Good to have you on board. So we're not at the bullpen like we normally are. So like this week is one of those bear weeks, okay? The bullpen's loaded with Christmas parties this week. We're loaded with hockey games. So to try to be able to do the show around schedules between the bullpen and hockey and everything, it just wasn't going to work out. But, when you're doing as many people and streams as we do on a weekly basis now, which is just blowing my mind,
Thank you.
We have to go and do the show. And we came here to the Cutwater Suite at the Insuring and went to Jeff last week. And I said, Jeff, is there any chance we could do it? He goes, Yeah, sure. Go ahead. And that was it. So, so we've been, blessed to be here tonight at the Cutwater
I
Suite.
noticed he didn't leave me a key to the liquor cabinet.
Well, there's a reason why.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Everything's all locked up tight.
He told
You
me
got
to
a key,
keep an eye
Z?
out. No,
You got a
he
key?
told me to keep an eye on you, though.
Yeah, I got. Oh, you ready? Got another one?
Another one?
Super chat.
Marissa says, "Hi Seth, happy holidays, and hi Zach Walker."
Whoa, Zach Walker. Oh,
Hey, happy holidays.
woo.
Can we have happy holidays too?
Oh.
Yeah, well, if someone super chats us
Which
for
is
you.
that-
Oh, we got another one. Super chat.
Nate Hayes says, "Evening, gentlemen." Jennifer Lindsay says, "Sup, boys? I actually went to the bullpen."
Oh,
And Jimmy Segato says, "Let's go. Nice to have Zach Walker on the show."
Thanks, Jimmy. We missed you over the weekend at the games. I didn't see Jimmy with his baby here at the game, so good to have them here. Zach, we were talking, and we'll get to the super chat thing in just a second. We were talking, Hank and I, before the show tonight, and it's really odd the fact that it seems like you've been here in Glens Falls for 5-6 years to people that have just warmed up to you and just how you've integrated yourself within the community. I mean, does it seem like that to you?
Yeah, that's kind of why I stuck around and decided to make the transition. Jeff and the team here did a great job in making me feel welcome, and I was really grateful for the opportunity. But I mean, even it started from when Pete reached out to me from the beginning. I was actually going to retire previous to my final season. And then Pete reached out and said, "Hey, Zach, I don't know what your playing situation is going to be like, but if you wanted to come check out Glens Falls, we'd love to have you." And my wife at the time is from my wife now, but she at the time was living in New Jersey. That's kind of where she grew up. So I figured that Glens Falls would be a nice kind of transition for us as a newlywed
where'd you
couple.
play? Where'd you play before here? Where were you?
I played for the Idaho Steelheads for the 2 years before the Thunder. Went to the Kelly Cup final the year prior. Ended up losing to Florida just like we did last year. So that was kind of a bitter taste for me.
I was gonna say, that had to hurt.
Yeah,
didn't
back to back wasn't very fun. But like I said, coming into town, it just felt right. I was unfortunately injured a lot of last season, so that gave me, it was a blessing in disguise that I got to connect with so many great people in town, walking around the rink, just talking. Fortunately enough for my hair and my personality.
Don't mention hair with me and Sully.
Yeah.
But they were quick to understand and recognize who I was. So I was picking up conversations left and right. And it just felt like home. I can walk up and down the street and someone will know me. I've been able to, really, I feel like you guys said, integrate myself in the community around here. And it does feel like I've been here longer than I have.
Well, it's great to have you here with us tonight, and we'll talk more about the car wash later on and what you got yourself into there.
Yeah, what is this name? Mr. Communications Car Wash Partner?
Car wash partner. Well, you were in the car wash with Snacks and Sully and myself, so it was for the kids.
So
it was fun to watch. I'll tell you what.
at the end of that car wash, I looked over at Zach. The man was literally shivering, shaking.
He had a
He had
sleeveless
shorts
shirt.
and a tank top.
So let's precedent with this, with everyone saying, "Oh yeah, you got to dress. It's gonna be great. Dress up. It's gonna be fun to the car wash." And I'm thinking. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna go as much skin out as possible.
Skin to win, baby.
Yeah, the Disney rated skin appropriation. And then I come to the car wash, and Sully's got layers on layers, and puts on a lacrosse helmet too. Like that's gonna do anything.
I wasn't shivering at the end.
Yeah, well, guess what? As much as Zach was shivering, can you imagine how Danny Fitzgibbon felt?
Oh my God.
In that tuxedo.
He got it
That
both
was
ways. He was getting it all the way
ridiculous.
around him, the back and the side.
Oh my God.
Oh, he
That-
was it was freaking-
Location.
Yeah, the tuxedo was just. I will say that was the outfit of the night.
The gutsito.
The tuxedo.
and it's funny because people still ask, "How was the water?" I go,
I know.
freaking cold.
That was when at first.
Because they ran it 4 times to get rid of the hot water.
Yeah, well, they
Did he really?
You don't even know we got
when
waxed.
we were standing there, They kept running that thing over and over.
That's why the water was
That's
cold.
why the water was cold.
It answered my age-old
Is
question.
that
If the
your?
water was
Look
warm
at
or hot
you
or cold.
cackling.
It's freaking cold.
I'm sorry. That was
Shut
just
up,
hilarious.
John.
2 weeks in a row, you've been laughing at me.
Yeah, hey, last week was because of your own design.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right,
I'm
so
just-
I got to ask Seth, you're going to explain the whole thing here with the super chats, all right? Because there are people that have been asking you questions already about super chats and what to do. Mr. Producer, give us the lowdown.
You'll see a QR code next to John Pratt, Mr. Puck Survivor. All you got to do is scan that QR code. $10 or more will get you a nickname from one of our cast of characters tonight as well. Just a reminder that anything that you send to us tonight does have to be read word for word. So just keep that in mind as well.
Word for word?
And we're also letting everyone know that if you are listening on the replay for tomorrow, I just want to let everyone know that we are on Spotify, Apple, the whole 9 yards. So just keep that in mind. And also, if you want to watch the video version as well, very simple. Just say, Alexa, play Talking Smack. She'll take care of it
Don't
for
do
you.
that right now because everybody's going to.
We got to read this word for word.
You have to read that word? Is that
you
the
do realize my
Well,
Marine Corps buddies
what
are
if
watching
you
this?
don't?
Bill
Who yells
Swanberg is
at
all
you?
over this.
Those are the rules, word for
Dems?
word.
So if his Marine Corps buddies
Oh, God.
come on here and start talking
Yeah.
like Marines. I mean, it's the truth, but if you have to read it. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
You shouldn't have said that.
This is week number 6. You know the drill by now.
I know the drill, but now you
just
primed
opened
up-
up Pandora's box.
oh, Jesus.
That's going to make things interesting for tonight. If
And
nothing else.
Yeah.
if you've never met Bill Swanberg, trust me, it could go south quick.
I know it's on the thing for later on, but we're speaking of Marines. So last week we're sitting at the bullpen. It's Snacks, the Shadow, and myself. We're there for lunch. So then all of a sudden we sit next down to one of your Marine
Brad.
a fellow Marine.
Local Marine, yep.
So all of a sudden the two of you start talking. But what does Brad say?
Well, we were talking about MREs because we're
And
having
he goes,
lunch.
and he goes, you should eat those fucking things on your podcast. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah,
Oh, is that what those things were on Facebook? That you were
yeah, the MREs.
Yeah, the MREs.
We're not doing that, are
Yeah,
we?
oh, yeah, we are.
Oh,
They're already delivered.
I'm
Dude,
actually
It's
looking
not
forward to
that
this.
bad. It can't be that bad.
Seth,
Oh, Seth.
you are.
The
Seth-
protein bars?
Oh
No,
no.
they're-
Go ahead. Go ahead. Explain what it is going to be.
So they have names like the hot dogs or the Frankfurters are named 5 Fingers of Death because you get 5 in a package.
And what
Then
else? And what
you
other
got-
culinary
You got
delicacies?
chicken a la chicken a la king, which we call chicken a la stroke. And you've got
Oh,
you've
keep
got,
going.
Oh yeah, you've got tuna, you've got turkey, and then you've got the dehydrated pork patties or beef patties.
So you have to add water to
So
those
is that
things.
you gotta add water.
So explain to the people
It's like
what
eating a
that's shit
brick.
you had to eat in the Marines.
Yeah, that's what we eat. They're in a bag. They're marine.
So you're out on maneuvers or
You're
whatever.
out on maneuvers, and they give you a case. You put them in your vehicle, or as the infantry, the grunts would do, which Brad was, is they would put them in their backpack or their rucksacks, whatever they call them now.
And that's here. We have those here.
No, they're not
No,
here
no,
yet.
no, no, no.
Oh.
They're on their way. So
So-
there's some coming from Quantico, Virginia, from my old
Oh, Christ.
one of our old majors, and then we've also got a case that we had ordered.
Okay.
So there's 12 in the case, and there's 6 more that came separately from Quantico.
All right. So do we have to add water to these things?
Some of them we'll have to add water.
All right,
so
so-
we'll have it all set up.
On top of that, so Brad, the Marine, what's Brad's last name?
Frasco,
Yeah.
I think it's
So Brad is going to join us on
hopefully
the
I'm
show.
pronouncing it right.
So he's going to join us on the show. So we're going to have another Marine with us. And not only are we going to have a Marine with us, we're going to have buckets. Because what did Brad say he was going to do?
Oh, I can't remember what
He
was
goes,
saying.
I'm going to fucking puke. That's exactly what he said. He said, these things are going to make us puke. And I'm like, no, really? And he goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
I have to do this.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's talking smack and eating MREs. It's very special edition.
What are you
Are
looking?
you
I'm
checking the
rereading my
contract?
contract.
You're not a strong reader. You're not. But that's going to be coming up
Yeah.
on an upcoming episode.
Upcoming episode, we're gonna have them, so we'll have everything here, and then you guys can pick one of the ones out. Of
I
there.
eat astronaut food.
John's
once.
already said he wants the pizza. one.
It's
Yeah.
the light.
It's the late.
It's,
Good.
it's
Actually, you know what? I think I look a little bit better now.
well, we don't care what you look like. No,
Trust me.
no. Are we okay? Are we good? Look like this, Seth? Oh, good. All right. So
I think Zach's better. I thought he was a little darker.
all right. Yeah. Well, that's fine. So we're going to be doing that in an upcoming episode of Talking Smack. we will let you know. And Mr. Producer just gave me the heads up. We are loaded with SCs tonight. You know what it's time for? Super Chats.
Jen says, hey, new here, just tuning into your podcast for the very first time.
Oh, thank you, Jen.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you, Jen. Appreciate
Welcome
it.
aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Jimmy says, yeah, we were in Oswego visiting family. That's why he was not at the game.
Oswego is one of those places that I spent a month one weekend. That's where the camper. That's where Steve went to
Isn't that
college.
where you drive to
I know.
Buffalo and make a right and then stop?
Oh,
at the lake?
it's
Kind
well,
of.
you don't go all the way to Buffalo. You
Right.
go to Syracuse and
then-
whatever.
and hook
Then
a
you
right.
make a right.
Oh,
then you
yeah.
stop when you
Yeah.
get when it
It's
gets-
winter in the middle of August.
Yes.
We were there for a hockey tournament once,
Yeah.
and you couldn't see the street signs on one direction.
Oh, yeah.
because that's a stupid place.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable. You ready to go back again?
Nate Hayes says, don't eat the MRE peanut butter ever, Hank.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah,
That was one that Brad said. He said, "You eat the peanut butter,
Look at Sully.
you won't crap. You won't crap for a month. The peanut butter, and I'm sure Nate will chime in later on, but the peanut butter is deadly.
Oh yeah, it's deadly.
That's what I was told. All right, you got another one?
Yes. Butch Durkin says, look good with the lights off. It looks like the Undertaker has invaded the cool Insuring arena.
Well, I don't know if he ever wrestled here, but yeah, but we're thanks, Butch. And Butch is our buddy, Butch
Yeah,
Durkin.
Butch Durkin.
And Butch made a $160 donation to our small
Operation-
business challenge for Operation Santa Claus. Thanks,
Very
brother.
nice, very nice.
Appreciate
Very cool.
it.
Thank you.
You got another one, or are we good? We caught up?
We're caught. Oh, we got
There is one more. They keep coming in.
Super chat.
Nate Hayes also says 100% correct, Dan Miner.
Yeah, that was Brad made that perfectly clear to me. Stay away from the freaking peanut butter is what he's Zach. So when we have the show, when we do the MREs, you in?
Yeah, I'll come.
Hey, you'll be there. Are you going to eat one?
Do you ever say no to anything of our stupid ideas?
My track record so far hasn't been pretty good. But,
No.
but I like having friends.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Wow, we're friends now. I love that. That's
nice.
all, man.
So nice.
It's the
All right, well,
holiday-
we
it's the
do have-
holidays.
It is the holidays. I guess so. We got another super chat, or are we done?
Yes, we do.
Another super chat.
Marissa says, I want to meet Zach and Seth for the first time in person, but I am nervous about this. Don't worry about it. There's no
Above-
need to be nervous.
There's a lot to be nervous about, Seth. Zach, no, not so much.
Exactly.
Yeah, Zach is, user friendly. Seth, Mr. Producer, on the other hand,
Yeah.
all in favor of Seth being difficult, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All
Aye.
opposed? Okay.
This motion has passed.
Yeah, the has passed. Yeah, here in the dark with the Undertaker. Here at the Cutwater Suite at the Cool Insuring Arena. Good thing I showed up early because the girls were walking out. And place is locked up tighter than a drum. You think, after all these years, Zach, that I've been up here doing stuff inside the press box, I'd have my own key.
You don't have a key?
I don't have a key. I don't have a key.
I mean, I guess why would you need one except for why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't. Why would I have
It's
a
with
key?
his plaque.
Oh,
If
son
you're
of
gonna
a-
serve them up, I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit them.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
There it goes.
It's just, for
Nice.
you might not know this, Zach.
I think I've heard rumors
Everybody's heard.
Everybody's heard this story. 100%.
Hey, the only time I really want the plaque up is when those idiots from Albany come up and then they start telling me how much they know about hockey and how, hey, kid, keep it up. Good job. Nice job on that read. Freak you.
Who calls you kid?
Kid, I was gonna
That's what
say,
the-
man.
Somebody
calls
from
you
Albany
kid?
calls
The
you kid?
douchebags from Albany did. The stinky ones from Albany. Oh, it's just terrible.
They stink.
Yeah,
Like what?
they got odor, man.
But why do they even come up here if there's no?
They're friends of Art Pouillet.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
explains everything. A guy that
Does
plays the
Does Art
bagpipes.
know that they stink?
I think Art's, his
Is he-
olfactory senses are gone. I think that's what you call him. So,
All right.
and maybe, if Zach wasn't retired, if he was, e-bupping, I would say, Zach, could you take care of my lightweight here? So, but I don't want to do that to you, Zach. I mean, thanks for your offering. But I will say this. One night I'm up here in the press box and it's balls to the wall up here. And you've been up here in the press box and there was so many people and it was just nuts. I mean, there's like 2 lines of people in back of me.
yeah.
So-
Well, they're all standing there with their arms crossed, like they
And
were
so
bugging
then-
you. And you could see that you were getting frustrated.
And so then on top of that, so Snacks gives me a shout and he goes, Dan, you want me to come up and kick some ass? What you need me to get rid of these people? And I was this close, this close. We got another one.
Super Chat.
Our good friend Jeff Mead has chimed in.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Jeff, did you donate the
Who let him borrow the $10?
He says
Where's the
Art,
key?
he says Art has friends.
All right, Jeff Mead. One.
Oh, we only giving him one?
I'm only giving. Well, and when I get a plaque, he would get more than that.
Yeah, okay, got it.
You know, you don't go in the Hall of Fame and do a plackless. You know, that's. You know, I'm not. It's not like I
you
wanted a
do.
bust to my head. I mean, we already got one of those. You know, with my bobblehead, and then they got. The
I still
fat
can't
head.
believe you just spent $10.
No, he didn't. Jen did.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't $10. He would have gotten a nickname from us. So it definitely was not $10.
Oh,
Cyber
baby.
Monday.
Jeff, you just got called out by the shadow.
He took the Cyber Monday deal.
He took the cycle.
He wants payments.
Installments. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I bet she's glad he chimed in now.
No, it's not the Jeff Mead celebrity
Hey,
roast.
did you know we have a game on Wednesday?
Oh, jeez. We do.
Yeah.
Jeff forgot that we had a game tomorrow night. When I asked him about coming up here tonight,
Jeff,
and he's like, oh, we don't have
Jeff's had a week.
well, I know he has. I mean, it's there's a lot going on. You know,
Busy building. It's a busy building.
it's a busy building. You know, and you know, I sometimes forget what our schedule is. You know, and it's like, okay. And I said I read it because I did the schedules at the radio station.
Right, yeah,
That was the other reason why I knew what was going on, and I'm ready for another Super Chat.
Jeff Mead said he spent $10 yesterday AM as well at 7:45 in the morning.
What? 7:45 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Breathe, Jeff. Breathe.
We're not talking about it.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So Thanksgiving was this past week, and a big question to ask everyone here: what do you do with your leftovers besides eating them? Do you make any fun creations with them? And how appropriate is it to keep your food, you know, in the refrigerator before tossing it? We'll start with Sully.
Well, I went to Jeff's house, as a matter of fact, for Thanksgiving.
I know it was very good.
And he made me a little to-go thing. What was the question?
Okay,
We'll go to Zach Walker next. Zach.
I personally didn't cook Thanksgiving dinner this season. We got to have a little thing for the team, and then I also went over to a friend's house, and they had a spread for us, which is nice. But when we do cook, we do the sandwich leftovers.
Yeah, I love a turkey sandwich at
Take
the
one of the
end, right?
rolls, stuffing, cranberry
Do you actually cook Thanksgiving? Are you the cooker guy?
So last year when we were here in town, I cooked dinner for me and my wife, and then Tristan Ashbrook and his wife.
Nice.
So we had them over, which was nice in our little apartment. But yeah, that's the hard thing about being a player in this league and then doing Thanksgiving is, I mean, we're fortunate enough that the last 2 years we've been here on a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. It would be brutal to be on the road and have to try and logistically figure something out.
Yeah, you being an American, it would be more brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, the Canadian guys.
They just call it. You see the thing on
Thursday,
social media
right?
Thursday. Yeah.
It's what did Steve Luny say last week? He said, "Oh, well, I said, what's the difference between Canadian Thanksgiving and American Thanksgiving? A month.
Yeah, that's right.
A month. You know, Johnny, what'd you do?
I went over to my brother's, but my wife was in charge of cooking the turkey. And it was the first time that she had ever done that, and so it went pretty well. And yeah, I'm a big fan of doing the sandwich leftovers. But I'll add a little. I'm a fat kid. I don't know if you noticed that. I'll actually put a little turkey, a little mashed
prefer
potatoes.
happy.
You put mashed potatoes on there too?
On the sandwich, yeah, a little mashed potatoes, a little gravy, and then
No stuffing?
Sounds like something
no, a little
Pammy's
stuffing,
gonna make.
maybe. Oh yeah,
But call it something weird that you can't say.
You can call it the John Pratt. I'd be down with it, but no.
Not everybody gets
I
a
know,
name
right,
sandwich.
exactly. I know. We're sitting with
High five!
sitting at a table with two of you that have had. But yeah, no, that's actually probably my favorite thing. But you gotta, if you still have what to say Tuesday, if you still have Thanksgiving leftovers in your fridge,
Oh no.
yeah, no,
Thursday's the limit. I mean, but if you don't finish them by tomorrow, it's done.
Yeah, even that's a little.
Listen, if
you're
you put
kind of
it-
just being like, "Whoo, let's roll those dice."
And you put it in a Ziploc, you know, you're good. You should
Just
be.
do the sniff test. You're fine.
Yeah.
If I gotta sniff it,
Whoa!
My grandma's probably watching this.
Oh my God.
Oh, no. Yeah. You knew you were stepping. You were stepping into it.
That was good. That was
You
wicked
did
good.
a nice job of steering.
What
into
happened to
that
my camera? I look
spot.
blurry all of a sudden.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. We look.
Where were you on that one?
Yeah. Wow.
Laughing
So
my ass
so
off
snacks.
over
What?
Sully
Let's go to snacks and get out of Sully sniffing.
Well, I just eat the bean casserole,
You eat.
the green bean casserole.
I love the green bean casserole.
But
Today is
I-
National Green Bean Casserole Day.
Yes. Well, it died yesterday. The whole bowl of it was gone yesterday.
Wow.
I usually take the bowl of that and stuff it to the back, because if not, we have Ben,
Oh yeah.
and Ben usually gets a big dish of whatever to take home and takes that with him. So
Yeah.
I do get the turkey skin
Oh, he
right
is
from the get-go.
Zach. I know you've listened to us in the morning. So snacks is known for eating the
Everything.
turkey. The turkey sludge. You know, the underbelly.
What?
It's called turkey
He
sludge.
calls it turkey sludge. That's what they call it.
It's the skin.
I
under-
don't call it that. They call it that. I just call it
like the skin and the fat,
Oh
and
yeah.
the oil and the.
Oh yeah.
I bet you it's got a ton of flavor, though. If you can get
That's
past
what I
the,
said.
the
slime.
Once you get past the smell, yeah.
I don't smell it like he does.
But you eat that.
Oh yeah, I get that right
Oh.
off the get-go from the beginning.
I can't.
Oh, and the funny thing is everybody, all the kids, everybody that's at the house knows if there's a piece of skin, they always set it over to the side.
So you're the skin man.
I eat all the skin,
God.
and I get the drum leg.
Oh, I see. I don't.
Drumstick.
I stay away from the legs, the drumsticks. I stay right away from that. That's. We went to Stephen Avery's for Thanksgiving and did that. It was cool hanging out with all the grandkids and everything.
Yeah.
you know.
So how many people were there?
I think there's like 20.
Yeah, no, that's when it's fun. Growing up as a kid, we had like 30, 35 people stuffed in my grandparents' house.
Oh,
and I remember as a kid, Thanksgiving being my favorite holiday. So
it's
to be
mine.
able to do that, yeah, no, that's absolutely awesome. And the fact that Steve served dinner on time was amazing.
I know. I was so proud of him. I mean, it was like, we've
He
had.
just had that little one tear coming down, like we're eating on time.
Well, so like last year he tried spatchcocking. Okay. So you take the breast of the chicken and you split it and then you put it up next to the broiler.
What the
So-
hell is going on here tonight?
It's a cooking term. Spatchcocking is a cooking term. So what happened? He spatchcocked it and it caught on fire. So the oven caught on fire and then there was a fire and then Thanksgiving could have been a disaster, but we averted the disaster. So the spatchcock was, this year I don't know if he spatchcocked anything, but if he spatchcocked, then he spatchcocked well. I'm not really sure.
I think you need one more.
What's
I
that?
think you need one more.
One more spatchcock?
I thought you played badminton with one of those.
That's a shuttlecock.
That's a shot.
All right.
And then, of
Mix
course,
it up.
the former first baseman for the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs.
Yes.
Come on.
Lecoq.
Pete Lecoq. There you go.
See?
See, you learned something last week.
Oh,
All right,
God.
so a little spatchcocking goes a long way. What we'll do is we'll take our first break. We'll
Oh,
be back
thank
with
God.
more of Talkin' Smack from the cool Insuring Arena here tonight. Talkin' Smack is on the air, and it's brought to you by The Bullpen on Glen Street in downtown Glens Falls. The Bullpen, a favorite among locals, whether it's lunch, dinner, takeout, a night out, pregame, or postgame, The Bullpen is the place to go. The Bullpen's second floor contains Suite 216, the banquet room, perfect for hosting private functions for under 100 people. Chef Pam and a team offer a plethora of incredible food options for each guest. They offer a wide variety of menu options for everyone. Gluten-free and children's options are plentiful. Please let your server know if you have any allergy restrictions, and the Bullpen will be glad to accommodate you. The Bullpen on Glen Street, downtown Glens Falls. GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing, has been the place for printed products and competitive prices and unbeatable service in the Glens Falls, Queensbury, Lake George, South Glens Falls, Saratoga regions, and up and down the East Coast. Family owned and operated by Tim Cooper, GNS represents his two children. Gabby and Seth tells you everything you know that this is truly more than just a business. It's family, celebrating its 24th year in the printing business. GNS Printing is your place for all your printing needs. Whether it's stationery products such as letterheads, envelopes, business cards, notepads, cut sheet form, marketing products such as brochures, presentation folders, postcards, newsletters, door hangers, posters, banners, trade show booths, rubber stamp ideal self-inking stamps, die plate dater stamps, handwood stamps, seal presses and embossers, continuous form carbonless forms, carbon interleave forms, single or multi-part forms, unit sets, handwritten forms, carbonless stud and edge glued, carbon interleaved, all sizes available, checks, laser checks, continuous checks, uniset checks, pegboard checks, 3-on-a-page checks, label stocking, custom labels, laser labels, mailing labels, direct thermal labels, thermal transfer labels, barcode labels, graphic art design, custom design logos, artwork, brochures, forms, whether you need a single one-time order of business cards or a complete company analysis of all your printed products, GNS Printing is here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, reliable service with competitive pricing you will find anywhere. Call GNS Printing today, 518-232-2465. The Adventure Family Fun Center, the ultimate place for your class trip, after prom party, family reunion, or social event of the year. The 1,000-foot outdoor go-kart track is the largest and most exciting in the area. Take a spin on the Le Mans indoor go-kart track. Get your friends together and face off in their multi-level laser tag arena. Buckle up and hop into an adrenaline-pumping round of bumper cars. Score the ultimate gaming experience in the arcade and test your target skills on our all-new airsoft range. Adventure Family Fun Center, offering several different adventure specials, including birthday party packages that come with your own party room. You're home to the best in family fun in the Lake George region. It's the Adventure Family Fun Center on Route 9 in Queensbury. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Why don't you stop on by and see what they're smoking? Oscar Smokehouse has a great selection of smoked meats and cheeses. They carry a number of specialty items like their More Than Mustard, maple syrup, cheese spreads, beef jerky, and apparel. You'll also find a wide selection of meats including chicken, sausage, bacon, ham, plus their homemade stuffed burgers, salads, ribs, and steaks. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Come on by and see what they're smoking. We were supposed to have Jacques on from Oscar Smokehouse next week, but Jacques forgot. You know, he's civically minded. He's got his town board meeting. Once again, Talkin' Smack live tonight from the Cool Insuring Arena and the Cutwater Suite. Dan Miner, Soul Dog, Snacks, Cinnamon Man Bun, The Shadow, and our special guest, Zach Walker, joining us here tonight. And I know we've got some super chats to get to, so let's get right to it. Super chat.
Donnie Long says the security cameras at Sandy say otherwise. Sully.
We had security.
There was no fucking security.
Oh,
I guarantee you.
Oh, jeez.
Nobody would have a job.
I know.
Zach has no idea. You missed that whole thing.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
missed that
thank
whole
God.
decade.
Between Zach
Jack
and Seth.
doesn't drink, so it wouldn't have been a.
Well-
were you always a non-drinker? Or were you ever good at it?
I dabbled in college, but
Did you?
found the straight and narrow once again.
Did you?
Yeah, good for you.
Good
for
to
you.
be hanging out
All
with.
right. You got another one? Super chat.
Brian Brown says, hi, guys.
Hey, Brian.
Hey,
Our
Brian.
buddy Brian. You know, Zach, you see there's a coaster there for you, and it says guest.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
keep
that's
that.
cool.
You're gonna, yeah, that's Brian does those for us, the Talkin' Smack coaster. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, and Brian's a partner of ours with our small business challenge to benefit Operation Santa Claus as well too. So Brian, thanks a lot. I've got mine right here as well too.
Yeah, mine's right back there.
All right, ready for another one?
Super chat.
Butch Durkin, once again, thank you very much, my friend. Turkey soup, he says.
Turkey
Oh.
soup.
Oh, dude,
That's a
turkey
good one.
soup, especially if you can take the carcass and boil it down, like make a stock. My mom used to do that back in the day. Where you just boil everything down, boil it right down.
Oh, yeah.
That's some Jeff Dahmer stuff you got.
But the soup is delicious. You know what I mean? It's like it's not maybe for everybody, but
I have a damn minorism. I have a tough time with turkey bones and chicken bones.
I'm actually surprised. we
Is a
haven't got turkey
wishbone
soup.
still a thing? Remember when you were a kid, you had the
Yeah,
wishbone
yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Is that a
Remember
thing?
that, yeah.
Is that a thing still?
I would imagine so, but I mean, kids today
Kids
would have to
still
do it on
do
their
it.
phones. Time for another super chat.
Marissa says turkey mayo stuffing sandwich on white bread is
All
what
right,
she likes
so
to use.
Lisa does those. All right. Now, Zach, you talked about you making yours.
Yeah.
Do you put mayo or Miracle Whip on there?
Oh,
Hey.
I would do whip, but I'm fine with just the.
You like it naked as well.
Sure,
too.
you're a hockey player.
I'm fine with just the cranberry
Hey,
sauce. and the
wait till you
gravy.
have an MRE.
Yeah, I
You're
was
gonna
say a
want
little
Miracle Whip.
gravy and you're good. Yeah, man.
Yeah, me, I could go with the mayonnaise. I can go with the Miracle Whip. I can go naked. Either of the three choices. There is not a bad one.
Little mustard.
You don't do Miracle Whip.
Mustard?
Little
Me,
mustard.
I
Got more
did.
than
You don't
mustard
care
on
what
that.
it is.
Yeah.
More than mustard from
Yeah.
Oscars on that. Have you
Yeah.
had the more than mustard yet?
Oh,
no.
Stop by the ranch.
That would be good.
Stop by and see me this week. I got a jar for you in the fridge.
Fair.
Ready for another one? Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan says,
Mom!
I didn't hear that one. What'd you say?
My mother.
Oh,
This is good.
Oh, you got to read it as it
Oh,
comes in,
can't wait.
Seth.
No, I'm sweating.
What did she say?
that's it. Sounding good. That's all she said.
That was it.
Oh,
You
got
got the
another-
G-rated version of my
Yeah.
mother.
Super chat.
Butch Durkin, thank you so much for the 3 thumbs up. We appreciate it. Noelle Wesley says turkey balls.
Excuse me?
what?
Turkey balls is what she
So
said.
it's funny because I was at a place in New Hampshire and it was Tuckahoe, I think was the place, and they had
Where'd you tuck her?
Next to the turkey balls.
it was one of these restaurants that was featured on diners, drive-ins, and
Oh,
dives,
Sure,
and they
sure.
have this one. They have these thing called blue balls. So I
oh,
thought.
come on.
So all right. So someone says Dan, and I put up my Facebook that we were where we were in Hampton Beach. They go, you got to go to this place, and I can't remember the name of it right now. You got to go and ask for the blue balls. So I'm thinking the blue balls are going to be something with chicken, deep fried with
cheese.
blue cheese on the side. And
Why
it
would
wasn't.
you? Why
It
would
was like
you
a
think?
dessert
It was-
or something, right?
It was blueberry cheesecake, deep fried
Oh.
with homemade blueberry ice cream, blueberry compote, and homemade whipped cream. I would go back
That
there
doesn't sound
right
like that.
now
No,
for
no.
that.
You know what?
I love
You know
blueberries.
what the real you walked up to the counter and you ordered those and they looked at you funny and said, "All right, I'll meet you out back in 5 minutes."
And then they won't be blue.
There's a reason why that some of us aren't allowed back in Manchester. Okay.
Well, no, my question is for how many?
You know, that could have happened to anybody.
It could have. It could
The
have.
fact that just rolled off your tongue and no one
Yeah.
reacted but you and I. Oh boy.
Oh,
No, the question I had is how long did you poop blue after you ate that?
Papa Smurf.
No.
Yeah.
I can see you.
anyway, yeah. And then they also had the chicken ones. They had shredded chicken that they put together with some cream cheese, and then they deep fry that, and then they had the blueberry. They had the blue cheese dip on the side. It was really good. I would go back there in a heartbeat. I would love that place. So
We should try to get Coach to make them.
blue balls,
Yeah.
Coach's blue balls.
Can you see that on the side of the truck?
Well, if we made a sign,
Oh,
he wouldn't even know it was there, would he?
No, he would
He
not.
would. No, that's for sure. By the way, next week on the show, joining us, I think, for his first episode, I believe RJ Stockton.
RJ?
RJ,
boy.
because RJ starts back at the bullpen this Saturday. He's back after his surgery, so
Yay.
it'll be great to have RJ with us.
Very nice.
And
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm
That'd
looking
be
forward
cool.
to it. That guy there,
That's the
he's
show you don't want your grandmother to watch.
Yes.
Well, it's a good thing we got RJ on the show next week, if we have him on the show next week, because our main man Sully might actually not be here. What happened this week? What happened yesterday?
What are you talking about?
You had a scare on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, it's
You okay?
It
You
didn't
need a
really
hug.
scare. No, it didn't really scare me. It was
It pissed you off.
one of my biggest pet peeves, and you've all seen it. You get a snowstorm, 8, 10, 12 inches of snow. You clear your car off, you go out, and some jackass is driving down the road. He's got 14 inches of snow on the fucking roof of his car.
Yep.
But I mean, it's dangerous for one because they can't see. But I was on the Northway the other day, and there was a tractor trailer.
Ooh.
And he was 7 or 10 car lengths up, but a whole sheet of ice came off the top of the trailer, and there was no car behind it. But I mean, it sailed, I don't know.
Yeah.
How high up is a tractor trailer?
Pretty high.
15
High.
feet,
Yeah.
20 feet.
Hi.
And when it hit the highway, it just smashed into pieces. If there was a car behind that guy,
Oh, you're.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen Road Rage on the Discovery Network.
but
I
I
know what
just
these things
don't
are.
get it. So J-Bo Fuels, that doesn't happen.
What do you mean?
you gotta. That's our first one when you do your pre-check. So when you get into a tractor trailer like that, or any type of big rig vehicle, you have what they call a pre-check. And you've got to go around the vehicle and make sure the blinkers work.
Any
and you
commercial
check
license type of thing is
everything.
supposed to be that
And
way.
part of that is checking the top to make sure that your roof is clear of ice and snow.
All right. So is there anybody here on this panel of esteemed people that is a non-cleaner of snow off of their
they're
vehicle?
better not. You don't clean your snow off your
There's
car?
two of them. I know there's two.
Who's the other one? What?
What?
What
Why
about
don't you do
John?
that?
Are you a
It's gonna
cleaner?
fall off my truck.
Yes. Oh,
Into
no,
somebody
I
else's
totally clean my
car?
Well, it depends on where I'm at.
What? You don't do it either?
Well, so I don't drive very much around town. I live pretty close, so I just walk a lot. So I took my car to get fixed up in the shop yesterday, 2 days ago, and it's been chilling since the snowstorm. So I was taking a pickaxe and taking everything off the windshield and the roof, but typically no.
Well,
It's
Now I will. Because
Thank
because
you.
you've made
last
me
thing you
feel
want to do is
bad.
piss Sully off.
Yeah.
it's not.
Take it
it's not
personally.
that
You've been,
It's-
snow shamed now.
as
Am I
I-
wrong? Am I?
No,
am
no,
I
no.
wrong?
I
You're
would
not wrong,
Tell
but
me I'm
listen.
wrong.
I'll do brake tests. I'll be driving down the road and I'll slam on the brakes.
so that it all comes
Comes
down
off.
off your windshield and
yeah,
out
it
the
goes
front.
right off the front of my truck and I run over it.
Yeah, you know who did that to me 3 days ago? Was my
Your wife.
Yeah, I seriously, I almost.
Oh,
took-
she did the move,
Yeah, no,
like
no. She just
Mr. Costanza.
no, she did the brake check and she didn't quite warn me in time. I almost put my forehead. through
Another
the
set of
Oh,
stitches.
another
You
set
wouldn't
of
need that.
stitches.
You're a pretty boy. Oh, what am I? Seth? I can't read your lips right now.
We have a boatload of super chats.
Are
no.
you serious?
You want to get to them now, or you want to wait?
Let's do them. Let's
Let's do
go.
them now.
Super chat.
Nate Hayes says turkey, salt and pepper with mayo on each slice of white bread and a dollop of mayo on the turkey. Smush it and devour.
We're
Ooh.
still talking about the Thanksgiving. Huh?
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that. I'm
I
in
love
for
me
this.
some Thanksgiving.
Hank's never had a dollop of anything.
Jimmy,
Nothing's ever made it in my house with a dollop.
Yeah, I've seen Hank. We did a meatloaf eating contest once.
What?
And, oh yeah,
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember
Oh, we did
that.
with
It
the
was
coach.
Coaches.
him against Bubba D, Brian
Who's Bubba
Delaney.
D? Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Bubba,
Yeah, I mean the two
Yeah.
titans of food.
You didn't beat Bubba D.
No, he didn't.
He did not. No.
So let's just recap
you
the whole
got the
thing.
hand. You got the
Let's
hand.
recap.
Wow.
No, no.
see what
let's
happened
Let's
was-
recap this. So while I'm eating, Mr. Miner is walking around live streaming it
No.
on Facebook,
Okay.
Facebook Live.
Because
And
everybody
I'm
wants to
seeing-
see it.
Because
And
it was hilarious to
everybody's
watch.
there's all these people that are sitting there saying, I want a challenge. I'm challenging next time. I'm in on this next time. I'm like, I am not eating 4 pounds of hamburger again.
Not cooked.
Not
If it was raw,
Oh, yeah,
he would
well,
eat it.
So I sat there and I looked at Lisa. She was standing there and Brian's getting full. You can see him and I go, I think I can get him to eat another piece. So I slice another piece of the meatloaf off and I eat it. Well, he finishes it. We get done. They declare him the champion. So then I looked at the girls.
Yeah.
The Celeste girls. And I said,
Was there controversy?
No,
no,
there's no controversy.
He won.
Brian
Oh,
won
okay.
fair
So then
and
I
square.
turned around and I said, you really think I was full? And everybody's laughing. And all of a sudden I go to the girls, go get my dessert. Because he had a little sliver of pie. So they come out, they got a
Oh
big
my
square dish with 4 biscuits in it
for
strawberry shortcake.
Oh,
And I ate the whole thing. I sat there, I was just saving room for dessert.
Can we get back to the raw hamburger?
What's wrong with the raw hamburger?
Well, first off, it's
You
disgusting.
fucking eat raw. Eat raw
Zach's
hamburger?
grandmother is listening.
You can't wait.
No, I've eaten raw. Yeah, it's like
He'll-
steak tartare.
In 12
Just-
minutes, it's
doesn't
medium
matter.
rare.
Do you at least give it, the opportunity
No.
to look at a frying pan?
You eat
something
raw?
like that?
No.
Raw hamburger, Mr. Athlete.
Sorry, I was looking at the Zamboni guy.
Is that a hockey thing? You see a
Mr.
Zamboni?
Shiny Object.
You see a Zamboni going around just like
I will not eat raw hamburger. There's,
Well, why don't you get? You can't get sick.
you
from
can
eating
get
raw-
sick.
Well,
You
then
know-
why would you do it?
the burger
That's
could be
the
right
same
next
guy
to
that
the
used to
poop
pull
out.
out of the fucking package. So I guess what difference does it make?
Yeah, I just
It's an MRE.
I've done that. I
dude.
get my
Come on,
hand
it's
slapped
gonna be
when my
fun.
wife's making meatloaf or meatball or
That's
something like
she
that.
kicks him out of the house.
She makes me stay in the living room.
All right. We got another super chat?
We have 3 more.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
Super chat.
Jimmy Segagetto is talking about your blue balls. That sounds amazing.
Well, what can I say?
Mr. Art Pouillet says,
Oh.
why is John Pratt not wearing his helmet in the rink? He could get hit with a puck from up here.
You'd be like the guy on Slapshot. The radio announcer.
No.
And then he wore a hockey helmet after.
The organ
just
player.
like you.
Yeah,
The organ
organ player. That's
The
right.
organ
That's
player,
right.
Yeah.
That would make sense. John be up here with his organ playing or his guitar. And just
Like,
get hit in the head. All right.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the
Thanks, Art.
the sentiment.
I'm trying to get Art to come in and play the bagpipes and do the Star Spangled Banner one night with the bagpipes.
that would
and
be
I-
so
With Brennan?
awesome,
With Brennan?
seriously.
Well, because it would sound something like this. Hold on. Anyone want to join in?
And then it goes like something like that.
Got another one?
You got another one?
Super chat.
Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan chiming in saying, me, I clean off my my snow in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're an ass. my mother lives in West Palm.
I can't wait to see her mom.
Yeah,
Coming up
okay.
for the second anniversary of the last Sullivan
Yeah.
family Christmas party. Looking forward to it. Who else from the family's going to be there?
Sean Sullivan.
Sean's going to be there.
Sean. Michael's coming. Aunt Kathy.
And Mr. Aunt Kathy.
Mr. Aunt Kathy. Mr. Aunt Kathy will be there. And then 240 of your closest friends.
Oh,
that's it.
is Zach going to be there? Are you coming to the Christmas party?
I wasn't invited.
What?
Whoa!
He must be the only one in Glens Falls. South
He's
Glens
full.
Falls that
He's
wasn't.
full of shit. First of all the Thunder staff is invited. You guys all come over after the game. As a matter of fact,
we come over after we work.
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact, Monica
Go
should
watch the
actually
game.
join the girls because they're not allowed to go to the game. They got to come to the party. So Monica should actually come to the party, and then you can meet her there after. So
Yeah.
I'll reach out to her.
Yeah. Are you ready for another one?
Yeah,
Super chat.
Hank, does this name ring a bell? Robert Higgins? Does that name ring a bell to you at all? Anybody that you were
No.
okay? It must be a new listener.
Bob Higgins.
He says raw 25% hamburger topped with salt and pepper and garlic and a slice of raw onion. I absolutely love it.
Buck. That's Buck Higgins.
Buck.
You know Buck.
Yeah.
If you're eating raw hamburger, you must be out of propane.
If you need gas.
That's right.
Super chat.
Donnie Long says, quick rapid fire, one food for every meal the rest of your life. What's it going to be?
Oh,
Sully, go.
pizza.
Zach.
Sushi.
Johnny.
Pizza.
Snacks.
Hamburger.
Pizza. Yeah.
Chicken fingers.
Cooked or raw?
It doesn't matter.
Sushi, really?
Sushi?
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
know. It's got it's got the rice, the protein.
See?
Yeah.
I'm
you-
thinking
look-
from a holistic point of view.
Oh my God, you're just too good. You're
Look
in
at him
shape.
being-
I mean, what the hell?
Like all
I mean, look at us. We're
Yeah,
former elite athletes. All right, so a couple
Well, we
of us
didn't even know
are.
what sushi was around here when we were growing up.
We
Sushi,
did.
what's that?
For us, Chinese food when we were kids
Yeah.
was la choy chow mein.
In a can.
Those
Oh, I
crispy
remember
noodles
that. I never
those-
ate it, but I remember.
with those
you never
crispy
ate it?
noodles,
Did a
the
blue
noodles
can-
of death.
can, right?
Yeah. they
Yeah,
had-
la
Yeah.
choy chow mein.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then you would mix in the vegetables and then you'd have those crispy noodles. That
And
would
your
rip up
parents
your
ever
mouth.
do the corned beef hash out of a can?
Yeah.
It would
Oh,
smell
yeah.
like fucking
Oh,
dog
yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Oh, what about
My
the-
father used to do that. It was but now I love corned
You
beef
like it,
hash.
yeah.
Yeah,
love
but
it.
I love real corned beef
well,
hash.
me too. But it used to come in a can and it would smell like dog food.
Oh,
You
what
know
about
who-
the potted meat? Did you ever have potted meat like your grandparents would?
I don't remember
You
that.
don't remember?
Have you ever eaten Alpo?
Please
Never
tell
eaten a
me.
can of Alpo?
Super chat. Help!
What did you say to me?
Alpo.
Alpo? Did you
Out
eat
of a can.
Alpo?
Oh, yeah.
You guys have never done that?
You've never eaten
No.
Alpo out of a can? A dog eats
No.
it. Why wouldn't you eat it?
Why would I eat dog food out of a can? I mean, I would.
I actually had
Oh,
a teammate.
Christ
No,
almighty.
no.
Oh, here we go. Here we-
Nothing crazy. This
All right.
kid on our team when I was back in Idaho loved milk bones.
Now,
like
see,
the
I
dog
had-
Sausages.
treats. No, the
No,
little
milk
dog
bones.
Oh, I had
treats.
sausages are good too.
Well, the milk bone I did on a dare. Yes.
No, he just did it for fun.
He just really.
For
Yeah.
fun or because he liked them?
Was it
I
like
don't
the
know if he liked the
protein, or-
attention, if he liked just.
I would
like,
think it
I'm
was the
milk
attention.
bone
Why
guy.
did you eat a can of Alpo?
Great teammate though.
We just wanted to
What-
see what
was
it
he a good
tasted
teammate?
like.
Great teammate. Yeah.
You've eaten
Yeah.
corned beef hash?
Not out of that can.
Well,
So wait a minute. Did you cook the Alpo or did you eat it raw?
Out of the can. It was cooked. It's already cooked. You feed it to a dog.
I don't even know what to fucking say to you right now.
Do we have another one? Thank God. Super chat.
Anne Marie says, "LOL, absolutely loving the show, but liverwurst just as bad as potted meat."
Okay.
Yeah,
see? Yeah.
Liverwurst was
I
one of
like
those
it.
things.
I like potted meat and liverwurst.
All right. So if you had the choice and you had to eat either potted meat for a week or Alpo for a week, which one do you take?
Wouldn't matter. It doesn't
my
taste any different.
54 years and I'm speechless.
You're only 54?
How old am I?
I thought you're 55.
1970.
No, we talked
54.
about
54.
this.
You're 54.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I just know your birth date. That's all.
55 in June.
So the Adirondack Thunder celebrated their 10th anniversary this week.
Great segues, producer.
Yeah.
Just ground.
All right, fair
hell out
enough.
of those gears.
So we're going to talk about the anniversary team. You know what? There was only one pick that I disagreed with, and that was with goaltender, and that's just,
I don't know. You know the problem with that list is
there's only 8 guys, and then 2
well,
goaltenders.
but not only that, but back then we didn't have the fan base. Now we do. And the fan base now, they don't know the guys from 9 and 10 years ago. So I think it was kind of voting on a curve, I guess maybe you could say.
They put
don't
Mike
know
Bergen
who
in.
Brian Ward is. They don't, because he's the coach now.
No, but Bergie, when he played, he was an animal.
Well, no, I get it.
And we
I
needed
understand
him
that
to establish the identity.
I understand, and he should be on the team.
He should be.
But the fans that vote, I just don't.
I mean, I do believe that Jeremy Brodeur should be there. I think that Jeremy should be there. The other goaltender spot, I disagreed with.
Who was the other spot?
Yeah, I was going to say.
It went to Isaac Poulter.
Isaac Poulter. And I mean, Isaac's a great guy and a great goaltender, but
Well,
I didn't think, being Thunderlicious, there's more to being Thunderlicious than
who would have been your guy?
Well, Drew Fielding.
Yeah,
Drew
I
Fielding.
knew you were going to go there.
Well, his T-shirt's being
100%.
sold in the
I got a jersey. She should have been on there.
Okay, but because he was
Did you say
popular,
there's a
because he
Drew
was
Fielding
good.
No,
T-shirt?
because he was good, and longevity has to count for something.
How long did Fielding play for us, producer?
You remember?
Fielding played from 2015 to 2018.
Yeah, I was going to say it was the better part of 3
Yeah.
seasons.
Yeah.
He also was on waivers with Brampton, then came back, and then was against Reading. We do have a super chat, by the way.
Oh, about this?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
All right.
Super
Super
chat.
chat.
it's for Zach. Best player you played against and worst player you played against.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Like
That old man in Newfoundland.
Woo!
I didn't say his name.
You didn't say
Played
it.
by the rules.
Yeah, way to go, Sal.
Sorry.
It kind of, played against or with. I played on a team with a handful of big NHL names now, like Clayton Keller, Adam Fox.
Oh,
You play with Fox?
I played with Fox
Wow.
for 2
No shit.
years.
Oh, that's right, with the development team.
Yeah, and then Joe Woll and Jake Ottinger, both huge, big name goalies in the NHL now. So I'd say those were some of the best players I played with/against. I played a season. Who did I play against? Kyle Connor in the USHL before.
who was the guy?
big.
Who was the guy that if you were going to play a team? Ah, shit! I don't want to face this guy tonight.
Well, that's the difference between it, like in terms of him being a goal scorer, or some guy I was worried I was going to get hit by.
Let's do the hit by.
Well, everybody hit you. That's why you don't play anymore.
True. I don't know. Honestly, like I didn't really read too much into to who I played against, but worst player to play against is probably just Ryan Wheeler, just because.
I guess that's the same question, but
Yeah.
Ryan Wheeler, really?
Just, I mean, he's probably not listening to this, but anyone that
you played
is,
against him.
he was at UConn. Yeah, when I played against him, I was at BC.
Okay.
Huh.
But just a little friendly fire, just in
Curious.
case.
Sure.
I like the sound of that. I like the friendliness.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
love the
That's what
energy
hockey's
Wheels
all
brings
about.
to a hockey game.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the guy's he's got a nonstop motor. I mean, that's what it is. All right, so back to the anniversary team. Okay, so you mentioned Brian Ward. Brian Ward easily could have been on that team, but then who do you take off for forwards? I mean, you look at the guys that are up front. Sorry, Snacks, you're out of this
Can we pull him up?
I was going to say, do you have the list? Because
Yeah, right. I would like to look at it.
I mean, you got Shane Harper,
He's
Pat
there.
Grasso,
you got
yeah.
Mac, you
He's
got
there.
Grasso, you
He's
got
there.
Henry. You got
He's
those
there.
four. I mean,
Yeah. No,
those
no.
four,
Those are pretty.
in my opinion, those are the four pillars.
Did Kevin Lau play 100 games for us?
No, I don't
No?
think so. No,
Okay.
no. But when you look at those four forwards, who are you kicking out? You just
You can't.
You
can't.
can't.
No.
You know, and as far as the defensemen go, you got Brodeur,
Sorry.
you got Brodeur,
Sorry.
you've got Thompson, you've got Connor Riley, and you've got Mike Bergen.
I got a Blake Thompson story.
You know, and we'll get to
Go
this.
ahead.
But Blake Thompson, in my opinion, belongs there.
Oh, you know,
I mean,
absolutely.
he played on some teams that were very challenged. And I mean, the thing is,
challenge. I like how you say that. The
I'm
word you're
trying to
looking
be nice.
for is dog shit. I'm sorry, but
But-
it is.
but the thing is that Blake Thompson was solid. He was
Yeah.
a solid guy when he played here, and the fans got on him for some reason. I don't know why, but still, Blake Thompson needs to be there.
Absolutely.
The 4 defensemen that they picked, I have no problem with whatsoever. 0.
Yeah, I mean, so who are you saying needs to be, in that conversation then with the forwards? Because again, you've got that 4. Again, I agree with the goaltending. You got Brodeur. It should have been Fielding.
It should have been Brodeur and Fielding.
Yeah,
and that's-
absolutely.
I'm a little surprised that he didn't make the team just because, I mean, honestly, just
Well,
because of the fact that they're selling his jersey and Gunner's gear. Like there had to
I
be
think
something
you made
there.
you made the point though, and I agree because people at the
Yeah, it's been
you
it
don't
has
know
been a
what
long
the
time.
I mean when the team first started here, and we went from the AHL to the ECHL, and there were a lot of snobs. There were a lot of hockey snobs.
You
that said,
don't. Nobody here
Yeah.
thinks that Brodeur, the defenseman, should not be on there.
No, he
No?
deserves to be there.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
Do-
he's
do
one of the
you
best.
And especially, do you not remember that overtime winner, man?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I
playoffs.
know.
Jeff Mead scored an overtime winner. He's fucking not on here.
He
Wasn't a
didn't play
member
for
of the
the
Adirondack Thunder.
he can't bend over to tie his skates now. either.
I just thought he played a little soft for the size that he was.
You
in
know
my
what?
opinion.
He played his game.
Right.
And that's the thing. And you look at where he was with this team. Matthew Brodeur, a classy guy, a great member of the organization, and a guy that deserves to be in this. You could have, for me, if I was doing a 10th anniversary team, I would have put 2 more forwards in. I
Yeah.
would have went 6 and 4.
And who would they have been?
Brian Ward would have been
Okay.
there for sure.
Wardo should have been
And
on the
then
list,
I really would have
Think
to
about
sit
it for a
down
minute.
and think about that there.
I think one that actually got quite a few votes was Ryan Smith.
I was just
Ryan
about to
Smith,
say Smitty
and
might
once
be
again,
the next
Smitty-
one.
Smitty is one of those guys that you play with him. He just melds right in, does his stuff, and he's one of those guys you don't know he's there until you know he's there.
Well,
And I agree.
I struggle with Smitty in the reason he's so nonchalant about what he does, but I guess that's what makes him
That's
good.
what he does.
And that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I struggle because as you watch him, you're like, my God, Skip, but
No,
he's very nonchalant.
you have a better understanding
Yeah,
than
the
we
thing
do.
about watching Smitty is he's such an effortless skater
I guess that's
that it makes a lot of the other stuff look effortless too. It takes him 4 strides to get somewhere where it takes someone double the amount. The guy's got iron lungs, so he could go out and play for 25 minutes a game and come off and
And knowing where he has to be positionally, he's always in the right spot.
Very positionally sound.
Yeah,
yes.
and I agree. I would put Smitty and Wardo. If you were to put the two more people, the 2 more players, I would have
as
done
far
that.
as career goals, where does Smitty fall in? He must be up there.
He's
up there.
very close.
Yeah,
He's
he's up to the top.
And how many years has he been with us?
4 years.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
I also thought it was very cool to see James Henry and Sean Weller back in the building. It was fantastic to see.
Of course.
You know what?
Absolutely, yeah.
Sean is one of those guys that
Yeah.
I've been calling Sean's games since he was a kid in high school. So, and knowing his family, like, I know Sully you do and Hank
Yep.
you do. And, to see him out in the ice where he belonged and to have him come back for that the other night was
He's
just
a good-
outstanding.
He's a good dude.
I-
I'm still trying to get him to come out and play linebacker. I said it to him the other night.
All right. And then once again, seeing James Henry.
I was going to say
James is
Hank. Yeah,
James is a
absolutely.
great friend of mine.
Yep.
As you know, when during my Hall of Fame, dinner there, which I'm probably the only Hall of Famer that's ever had a dinner for him beforehand. I didn't.
without a plaque.
That was without a plaque.
Oh yeah.
But
plate.
but James, it's just he's a great guy. I love James.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It was
Hank
so
is-
good to see
is
him.
Just a class act all the way, and yeah, it was great to see him
Another
out on the
guy
ice.
that was huge in the community.
Oh my God!
Guy
Yeah,
would never
in the
say no
community.
to anything.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the 2 guys that came from Stockton, and hey, there go the lights again.
Mead must
Yeah.
have it on a timer to save money.
Well, but you're right. I mean, for the first 5-6 years of the Thunder. Yeah, James Henry was the guy that, if there was a Thunder event or whatever.
Yeah, no, he was
the guy that was out there.
But
so
I would have
have him back out.
put the 2 extra forwards, and I think we got another one to go here. You ready? Super chat.
Nate Hayes says Blake was a turnover machine when he
Ah,
was here with the Thunder.
I agree with that guy.
You know what?
That's why he yelled at me.
Well, to me, Blake Thompson was solid. And when you look at games played, you don't last in this league, Zach, if you're bad. I mean, there's no the way that the ECHL is, there's no room to carry dead weight, is there?
No, it's the ECHL. It's the ever-changing hockey league.
Yeah.
It's
great. I never heard
funny.
that
It's an
before,
interesting thing that we're seeing, right now with our team too, is we've had a handful of signings within the last week or so. It just get into like the nitty-gritty of the season. You're about, 15, 20 games in for some teams, and guys are starting to feel the push and the bruising.
So can I ask you a question about that? So when you see all these signings, not every day, but a few times a week, are they just looking at guys? Are they bringing them in to get a look at them for a game or two? Or do they actually think that this guy can help us and it's a long-term signing? Or is it just more of a tryout than anything?
I can go both ways for sure. I'm not the guy in the coach's room at the end of the day. But there's probably some, legitimacy to some guys having a chance, and then some guys who are just taking advantage of an opportunity and trying to make a name for themselves.
Makes sense.
And honestly, the big part of it too is if so say someone signs with us and doesn't hang around for too long, it's also good on their resume though for other teams.
Thomas Scholl, Logan Thompson.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go on with
Scholl.
Thomas Scholl, the goalie.
Yes,
he was-
played. He played here.
He's a big name in Idaho. So
I know. He played at Bowling Green.
Yeah,
I know that. And when he got out of Bowling Green, he came here, and there was a logjam at goaltender for the Thunder, and he was the odd man out. And he was lights out when he played here. He really was.
Yeah, and then he went on to the next
then he
team.
went on
I
to
guess I bring it up because we signed a kid last weekend, and I won't even say his name. I can't remember, but he was here.
But he was here for the one game. He was here to fill a spot because when you're that short on guys, and that's so he went back to the F. But as I've always said, and you can agree or disagree with me on this, Zach, all it takes is one set of eyes, the right set of eyes for somebody to get something out of that player.
Yes. No, I completely agree. That was Pete for me. I had a good time in Idaho. I was, hometown guy. So it kind of felt like by the end of my time there, that's all they wanted me there for was some guy that was good in the community that, sold tickets because he was from there. Whereas Pete saw me as a solid hockey player. So coming here and having like a legitimate chance to crack a lineup was awesome.
Hey, look at you now, just selling tickets.
And doing a damn good job at it.
I've heard that. He is killing it.
I know. I promote him all.
Is that also a situation too where you kind of see how many American League teams are around this area that you can get to within a 90-minute, 2-hour, 3-hour jump and potentially suit up in the 3-letter league?
Yeah, that's definitely a selling point that the Eastern and Northern divisions kind of, I guess Northern and Southern divisions kind of sell and push, is that there are a lot of NHL teams in this area. That being said, call-ups are few and far in between.
Yeah.
And realistically, AHL teams are going to give their contracted guys a look first before calling up someone else.
Sure.
And that's just the nature of the business. But I mean, if a team's shorthanded and they really need a guy, it's nice that we're close. But like I said, it's kind of few and far in between.
Do we have another super chat? Super chat.
Jeff Mead says that Smitty will be the best one, I believe, ever that played for the Thunder.
Oh,
yeah, that's a guy
statement.
that's a guy putting his money where his mouth is.
Right, but that's not a statement that would make any one of us go, "Oh no, he's absolutely wrong."
No,
we can all absolutely see that. Absolutely.
No. And the thing about it is, positionally speaking, he's there when he's supposed to be.
Well,
he's
it's
effortless.
It's everything though. Like you could look at a guy who put up, huge numbers here and say, okay, well, at the end of the day, they weren't really an effective player on the ice.
Yeah.
I've played with plenty of guys where they were leading the team in points, but I would
minus 30.
Exactly, minus 30, where you'd rather them not be on the ice at the end of the game.
Well, we had a guy here with the Phantoms, Denny Hamel.
Yeah.
Denny, who had a gajillion points and was a minus 40.
I think it was a minus 44, and he had something like 20 some odd goals and like 40 assists. I mean, he had a ridiculous amount of points, and his minus was.
Yeah.
You got to
atrocious.
try hard to be minus 44, right?
Well, that
no, actually, you don't have to try hard to be 44.
That's the point.
Oh,
You guys ready for another one? Super chat.
Jeff Me did correct myself. We said one of the best Thunder players here.
Oh.
Stick to what you said.
Nice little qualification there.
You know what he wrote? He wrote Zach Walker, and then it auto.
They crossed it off.
And then it auto corrected to Ryan Smith. So.
Samantha said, loved seeing Weller here.
Who wouldn't? I mean, he's a hometown boy that, eventually, being on the Hall of Fame committee as well. I still don't have a freaking plaque. Sean will be in the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt about the most successful local hockey player. The most successful local hockey player. That would go even without playing at all for the Thunder.
And people don't realize when he played in Germany, he was like the guy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they like his jersey was like the top selling jersey. Did they do the shroud? You guys remember seeing that?
The what?
So one
the
of the
shroud of Sean?
Yes. So one of the teams he played for, look it up, Seth. You can find it. They did
in the microphone.
They had a cloth, like a washcloth.
Yeah.
And they put, when Weller had the big beard, they put his face into the washcloth and they sold it. And it was like the number one selling.
How cool is that?
It was the Shroud of Weller.
The Shroud of Weller.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It sounds like an Indiana Jones movie.
It totally sounds like Indiana Jones.
Why does it always got to be Weller? No. Have you ever seen any of the Indiana Jones movies, Sully? Oh, you freaking can't be serious.
You've never seen
them?
They yell at me about this stuff all the time.
You've never seen one?
Dude,
no.
Seriously, how is that possible?
Where's the scotch?
Oh, my God.
I mean, Dan's even watched Top Gun now, finally.
Wow, man. Seriously.
No,
you should.
I am so disappointed right now.
Yeah, dude. You should be ashamed of yourself right now.
All right, we got another one? No?
No.
God,
I hope. I want to pay for it to get off the topic.
What, 2 minutes? Oh, thank you, Zach. I can't see because I'm in the friggin' dark over here. Jesus!
For a split second, I'm like, why is Zach putting two fingers?
I can see Zach. I mean, I can't.
How do you know?
Well, it's he just.
Or are you just calling it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But so the 10th anniversary team. I just wish there were a couple more forwards on it. That's all.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I wouldn't have put. And I would have put Fielding in there.
Well, yeah, because Poulter really, I mean, he was here for the playoffs and had a great run. But yeah, in terms of, being here and especially being in the community and all that, you're absolutely right. It should have been.
Like I said, I feel good now because I got that jersey. And then, you walk around, I was wearing it and everybody's like, that's a nice jersey.
But that goes back to exactly what I said, though. Classic that people know Isaac Poulter, that the most of the fans that voted are new.
I agree. And I think he was the one guy that was on that team that benefited from heavy duty fan presence in the last year. I think, and when you look at that,
I think a big part of it too is you look at how successful the team was last year.
Oh yeah,
and he was the biggest part of that at the end for playoffs.
Yeah,
we had a handful of guys, not discrediting anything our other goalies did. Jeremy Broder came in and stepped up huge in the games that he was called in for. But Isaac was a huge backbone for us going into playoffs.
He's a stud.
But he is a stud. But
the year before last, Isaac was having a great game, and I may have had a scotch or two
or three,
and I was trying to get the fans to. He made like 5 or 6 saves in a row, so I got the fans. I started chanting, "Ian Poulter."
Ian Poulter?
Yeah, Ian. I'm like, nobody would start doing it with me, so I was getting mad.
So is that why you moved sections?
No, Tad Sipowitz's sister-in-law came running up. Sully, his name is Isaac.
And with that, we'll take our next break. This is Talkin' Smack from the cool Insuring Arena. Back with more right after this.
Brought to you by Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal Service. Do you have a lot of junk or waste to remove from your home? Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal offers compact and cost-effective dumpsters and other waste removal services, such as appliance removal and estate cleanouts. Based out of South Glens Falls, Clean It Out Containers is a family-owned and operated dumpster rental business that provides convenient roll-off dumpster services. Whether you have a garage full of junk, extra scrap metal to dispose of, or even organic waste like lawn debris and branches, they have you covered. Clean It Out Containers also features highly competitive rates and flexible rental times. You can easily select a service on their website and then pick a date or time that works for you. Call and book via phone. Brought to you by GA Bove Fuels. At GA Bove Fuels, they take pride in providing timely and reliable oil and propane delivery services. Whether you're located in the Lake George and Glens Falls regions of New York or as far away as the Bennington, Vermont area, we are able to serve you. They encourage you to contact them today and learn more about their propane and oil delivery services, as well as the other work they complete for you. Whether you need a minor furnace repair, complete AC installation, or routine HVAC system maintenance, GA Bove's fully trained and certified technicians will help you out. In addition to the heating and cooling work, they also supply premium diesel, gas blends, heating oil, wood pellets, and other fuel delivery options to properties across the entire Northern Capital Region. GA Bove Fuels. Give Mike Sullivan a call at 518-337-6599. By your Edward Jones financial advisor serving Glens Falls, Stephen Babson. Get the personal financial advice you need to achieve your goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Stephen Babson can work together with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Stephen Babson can also monitor your progress. Give Stephen Babson a call today at Edward Jones in Glens Falls at the corner of Bay and Washington. By Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters. When you choose Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll always have access to the area's lowest prices. As a family-owned and operated business for over a decade, you'll be treated like our neighbor. That means affordable prices and friendly, knowledgeable service every time. Get in touch today to find out more how they can help you improve your gutters and protect your roof for years to come. When you work with Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll get a 10-year workmanship warranty on gutters, downspouts, and leak protection. If anything goes wrong with your work, it'll be covered.
Talking Smack back for the Cool Insuring Arena. We're in the Cutwater Suite. We will be back at the Bullpen next Tuesday night. And next Tuesday night, we're going to have the debut of RJ Stockdale.
I cannot wait.
I can't either. RJ's been through a lot here in the last 4 or 5 months.
And he's been looking forward to doing this. Like, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was part of the idea from the beginning, wasn't he?
The thing is, I go in the bullpen with Lisa a lot. We all, let's be honest. We hang out at the bullpen. We do. So he comes up to me one Sunday and he goes, Danny, we got to freaking do it. We got to do it, Dan. And you know how he is when he gets something and we got to do it. We got to do the podcast, Dan. Danny, we got to do it. We just got to do it. Let's do it. And I'm like, and all of a sudden, because I've been planning on this for years now. And I go, shit, he's right. So at that point, I text.
RJ?
Oh,
I think in passing, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever gone up to him and said hi.
Right, got you.
So then, I'm talking to Snacks, I'm talking to Seth, talk to Sully, I talked to John, I talked to Jack, and I said, let's do this. Let's do this. And then we invested the money in for everything, and we put everything together legit, and that's what we've been doing. And RJ, what he says to me every week, don't give my seat away, Dano, don't give my seat away. So your seat will be warm for you next week, brother. So we'll be back at the Bullpen on Tuesday night. So we look forward to having you join us live and in person. But here at the Cool Insuring Arena, this is pretty cool.
It's kind of cool doing it here, right?
Yeah. I miss Jen.
Of the pie.
I'm just saying, I'm a little low. I'm gonna have to, take care of that. But other than that, the ambiance is very nice.
It is kind of cool.
I mentioned to you guys before, and we'll get to the food here in a second.
The shot behind Hank looks really cool.
It's a great shot.
It really is.
I've been coming to the arena since my first time in here was in '79 watching a Red Wings game. The first time I performed here in any sort of way, shape, or form was 1980 when the Olympic torch came through. I was part of the Olympic chorus. I was a freshman in high school. So we sang here for when the torch came through here. And it just...
You're in chorus?
I'm a freaking lead singer of Chupa freaking Cabra, dude.
I forgot for that.
All right. Did we perform Saturday night? Did we kill it Saturday night?
We did actually kill it Saturday night.
We did. We kill it every freaking night.
Tore the house down.
We tore the house down. And we didn't even get to do run.
No. Well, saving that for the Sullivan party.
The last party.
Yeah. Hey, I hate to interrupt, but is that Tyler Potter sitting on the bench with a chrome gold helmet right now?
Are you freaking serious?
I see the helmet.
Like he isn't bald enough already. Wow, did he lose a bet? Holy Jesus!
He
You
stepped
can't see
right.
it.
He stepped right onto the ice and almost
It
fell.
fell.
And
Oh.
played it
It
off.
appeared like he's stretching, right?
Played
I
it
caught
off
it.
like he
I
was
caught
Stick
it.
the handle and the sticks on the bench there, brother. All right. All right. Once again, if you want to get in on the action, the super chats are still available right above John Pratt's head.
It is talking smack.
You go and you go and you scan that thing in there, and then you can put $1 in amount. For $10, we give you a nickname that'll hang with you like forever. Oh, right above Zach and John. It's like the freaking Brady Bunch here. Here's the story. No. All right, so you corrupted Zach? I mean,
Well, no.
Sully, did you?
No, Zach can make his own decisions. But what happened? What happened was Zach took the job in the front office, and
all of a sudden, Sully wanted to hang out with me.
All of a sudden?
Yeah, all of a sudden, been here all season. Said, hey, who's this young buck in the office?
Yeah.
that's so not.
The young buck in the office. Well, did you get Sullied eyes?
I'm a nice guy,
You are a nice guy.
and Zach joined the front office, and I thought that we should.
You wanted to show him the ropes?
And, well, into the group, and
No, a part of our crew.
yeah, no, exactly,
that's-
and he fits right in.
He does
the
fit
guys
in.
don't realize.
I
it.
mean,
You know,
other than the
dude's
long
a-
hair, because we're jealous of the hair.
Yeah, but no, dude's a great guy, and like I said, he's fit right in. He's huge in the
Oh,
community.
hold
He
on
loves
a
it
second here. Now,
Are you going to
What?
cut that hair again? Are you cutting it again? Is there a chance?
I am planning on donating it later.
Oh,
the
good.
early part of
To
next
Dan?
year.
no. I want whatever I went and got a haircut today. That's why I got a hat on. Am I right in saying this, Snacks, that there's a member of the Pelton family that was woman crushing on Mr. Walker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which one is that?
It would be Mac.
Yep. We call her Bits. So, yeah, because he's got daughters, Kibbles and Bits. So Bits, she hit Max hard on. She
Yeah.
got Zachitis.
Is Bits
got a little case of the
She's
disease.
in the challenge. Yes.
Yes, she
She's
is.
in the bottom of the chair.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
she's gonna be
listen-
walking around Centennial
Yeah.
Circle.
I listen pretty
Yeah.
much every morning on my way to the gym, and I hear Bits and all these nine toe.
Yeah, they came up, no, they came up with some nicknames, and then they started nicknaming the grandchildren. So
Yeah, they're bite sized.
bite size, all the bite sizes. And no, none of my grandchildren eat raw hamburger.
or blue balls.
Not yet.
Well, let's not tell Gunner that.
Oh my God, that
If you
kid.
tell him about blue ball, he'll
Oh Jesus, he went to a Buffalo Bills game, took his shirt off. He's up at
Speaking
the
of
top,
blue balls,
and he's
fucking
up there,
cold.
and he's shirtless. He's got this
shirtless.
Grand Poobah hat out there, and he's up on
Not
the
just this
on the
past
rail.
weekend.
No, the week,
No, the week
night?
before.
Oh,
And he's up there, and he's up there entertaining the ladies, doing his
The
thing.
crowd
How old
shirtless.
is he?
11.
That's awesome.
The
Ah,
crowd,
yeah,
the
that's so
crowd
great.
behind him, they were intact. They were
That's
basically
awesome.
pushing the buttons to keep him going.
We got to have him do that here. At
Kid will
Thunder
be
Tank.
Oh, my
successful,
God.
guaranteed.
Yeah,
We got to do it.
we'll get him a
Hands
thunder
down.
punch.
No, we're not going to give him a Thunder Punch. We'll have him hang out with
With
Thunder
Thunder-
Punch.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Let him hang out with Wes Loux's nephew. That'll corrupt him. Fuck.
Lukey. Dude. You got 2 super chats? All right, so let's do the first one.
Super chat.
Jimmy with a $10 donation.
Oh, the Jimmy. All right, so Jimmy wants a nickname?
He does.
Well, Jimmy, he plays the blind ref. So
Oh, is that him?
Oh,
right behind the penalty box.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what his nickname's going to be? Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good
Stevie
one.
Wonder.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I like that. Stevie.
Quick too.
That's the way
That was good.
that's how you earn a nickname.
That impressed me.
That's my job.
I
You know. So Stevie Wonder, thanks, brother. Okay, and you got another super chat.
Brian and Donna with a $10 donation.
Brian and Don. I miss them.
Who?
Brian and Don. They're always at our shows.
They're always at the show.
We can't have them here.
Oh,
Oh.
gotcha.
Yeah.
He's usually too many scotches in.
Yeah.
Faces and
Whoa.
names. Faces and
Whoa.
names.
No.
No,
Look
you're
at
Scott
Sully.
shaming him?
Yeah, man.
Huh.
Wow.
Producer was also Judge fucking Judy.
I wouldn't judge you on your Scotch intake. Not yet.
I got water tonight in the 98.5 WCKM tumbler.
I know. And we'll be back. We'll see them again. Well, of course, the games this week, but also back upstairs, the bullpen. And we'll look forward to that next Tuesday night. What? We got another super chat? Super chat.
2. Samantha says best Weller flight was against Chris Marnett of the Newfoundland Growlers when he hurt Harper in 2021.
Oh, yeah. Were you in that game?
No, he wasn't.
I
That was-
heard. I heard about it.
That was BZ before Zach.
Was it BZ?
It was BZ. Yeah,
Yeah,
BZ.
no, that was cool.
Well, he came off the bench for that and got some.
Yeah,
he got
Sean
some-
Weller
but you know
hurt
what?
Harper?
What's that?
Sean Weller hurt Harper?
No. A guy.
Harper got hurt on the half.
He got
wall.
dirty. That was a dirty shot. Listen, when you've got
Harper
somebody's
got
back
hit on
like
the half
that,
wall, got hurt, and Weller jumped off the bench, skated over. MacArthur too jumped off the bench and then realized what he did and jumped
Yeah.
right back on. Came over. Did you remember seeing
yeah, I know,
that?
I have, yeah.
And so Weller comes over, make sure that Shane's all right. There was a mix-up over in the corner, and Weller skated over and pulled the guy away and beat the
Yeah.
snot out of
Yeah.
him. But,
No.
but you can't do that. You can't come off the
Can I
bench
mention
and-
this?
Sure, go ahead.
We're talking about Sean Weller. Guess who's going to be a guest on Talkin' Smack soon? Sean Weller. We talked to Sean the other night when he was in the arena, and he says, "I'd love to do the show," and Sean will be with us. I can't wait because he's once again one of my favorites. I've known him since he was a kid, and it's going to be a lot of fun to have him on the show. Super chat.
Ted Sipowicz chiming in saying Stevie Wonder can see. It's all a lie.
Yes, yes, he
No,
can.
no.
He can, and there's proof out there. Thank you, Tad.
He can?
Okay,
There's
So,
proof.
so what is the proof, Sully? What
We
is the
also
proof?
never
what?
gave Brian and Donna their
I,
nicknames.
you know,
Oh,
I
I-
was gonna bring that up.
The
So,
first family of Talkin' Smack.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
there
They
you
are
go.
the
First
first family right there because they're with us
Oh,
every
they're
show.
100%
First family
attendance.
right there. First family.
Yep.
100% attendance.
All right, so first family right there. We got their nicknames. So
So
we
is
got,
anybody writing down the nicknames as we
Oh
go
yeah,
along in
they're
this?
they're in here. They got a mental note. We were talking about.
hold on a second here.
go ahead.
What were we just talking about?
So Tad Sipowicz tells me a story, and I've read it too.
Oh, Stevie Wonder.
A couple different things. So one of the ones that Stevie Wonder is on an elevator and getting ready to go somewhere, and Shaquille O'Neal and somebody else go to get on the same elevator, and Stevie Wonder says, "Hey, Shaq." How would he know he was there?
I don't know.
You know,
Do you want to get in a rabbit hole of conspiracies right
I'm
now?
just
Yeah.
Tad, help me on this one.
well,
And there was
another episode.
But so Stevie can.
Very
So
least another
you're saying
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
you
that there's-
think that he went around like this forever?
Tad?
I mean, I'm just asking you.
Chad, send another super.
How much
chat,
money did
help
he
him
make by
out.
doing this?
He made a lot, but
I'll
still,
do this. You pay me all that money? I'm just saying.
I've
And
seen
there was
you like
another
that.
thi- and there's a-
But
for
that's
for,
after 5 scotches,
but-
right?
Hey, don't Scott shame him.
but for someone who's
Takes more
talking
than
all
5.
about this about Stevie Wonder, you've paid Bruce Springsteen's kid their college.
Yeah, that's a different story.
So-
But,
he
So-
can
so-
see.
but
So
Bruce can
has
sing.
my father-in-law. It's okay.
What are you? Whoa,
That's
whoa,
it,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa,
We
whoa!
got a thing.
You
We
not,
got a thing. Not me and him,
not
but,
you and him.
but me and his father-in-law.
You and your father
and Monica and his wife.
got a
Weird
thing.
thing too.
There's a thing.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear what happened?
Let me redo it.
So hold on. So Sully goes and he gets front row tickets to see Springsteen. He comes out in this walkway because Sean got him great tickets. It was great that his oldest son, the pride of his loins, came through for him. So he's there. And Sully on purpose wears this special hat that only Bruce is going to know. So Bruce sees the hat. He goes and he gives Sully the fist bump, or as I like to call it, fisted him.
It was a high five.
And then he
There was
fisted
no
him.
fit.
He fisted him.
Like
So
you
he
had
fisted
that.
him. Then what happens? Bruce Springsteen gets dog sick and has to cancel everything because Sully fisted him.
Is that what you're going with? Are you shitting me right now?
dude, that's
Never said that. But that's not fucking what.
no, dude. That has been his story for a long time, man. I've heard that story before.
Dude, that's awesome. You
That's
fisted
awesome. I
Bruce
mean,
Springsteen.
you fisted Springsteen.
A lot of people got to pay for that.
We got another one. Super chat.
Ted Sipowicz saying he
Oh,
caught
boy.
a microphone that was falling. Look it up.
Yes. Stevie Wonder.
You
The
don't think he's got a
microphone that was
spider sense? You know, I mean, he gets
He
the
can
feeling.
hear-
No, when you're blind, there's no spider sense.
Your other
You
wait a
can't
minute.
spin shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Wait,
whoa, whoa,
let's
whoa,
go back.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Comic
whoa,
book
whoa,
man.
whoa.
There was a
Daredevil.
microphone that was
Spider
falling,
sense.
and Stevie
Daredevil.
Wonder caught it as
Daredevil.
it was falling.
Daredevil would have it.
Daredevil would get it.
Who's Daredevil?
Oh
It's
my
a
god.
comic-
kidding, right?
He's the guy that
Oh,
used to hang
what's-
out
you
with.
think he would know?
Indiana
Indiana
Jones'
Jones.
partner?
No. Marvel comic.
Yeah,
Daredevil would
he
have
hung
known.
out with Indiana Jones.
Carrying
But
displays,
you never know that because you don't watch Indiana Jones.
So you're comparing a cartoon character to
The blind people, and this is it's a proven fact.
Comic hero.
There are
Not
other
they can't
senses.
see.
Their other senses are more highly developed, and it's the truth. What? Now you got sound effects?
That's a boo button for Sully.
What? No, I wouldn't give Sully the boo.
All right, I'm just telling you that those rumors are
I
out
thought
there,
it was coming from down
and you
in
can
the
look them up
arena.
yourself and make your own decision.
all right. So
I think you can see.
well, what you believe, what you want to
was
believe,
gonna say,
I believe
okay.
what I want.
That's,
See,
that's what I mean.
The Shaq thing, you know what I mean? It could have been that he saw Shaq early in the day. And Shaq
Saw
was-
Shaq early in the day.
Okay, all right.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
What is in that glass?
He was hanging out with Shaq.
Do I have to bring
Okay.
you home again?
So
Seriously?
continue with
Let
the
it go,
nonsense.
Seth.
So he was hanging out with Shaq earlier in the day.
Sure.
And then maybe Shaq was wearing a certain kind of cologne. and
Maybe his
so
musk.
It could exactly no, it could have definitely.
I mean,
been
it's
his
seventh
musk.
floor. I'm sure he's got a funk.
He may have said something
Yeah.
when he got in
X-body
the
spray.
elevator.
Right, exactly.
He could have
I'm
heard
just-
somebody else say
again.
shit.
I'm just telling you.
So we were talking about how Zach Walker ate fast food with Sully.
Oh yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
Yeah.
the
Well,
same reason we get here all the
because we
time.
gave a nickname of Jimmy
Well,
got
Yeah,
he got
Jimmy.
the Stevie Wonder.
So we welcomed Zach into the group, and we hung out a couple times. And then Jeff Mead caught Zach going through the Burger King drive-through like the day after we all hung out, and sent us a text and basically said, "I've seen Zach and Sully have hung out for 2 nights, and now I see Zach walking through Burger King to get food, and it doesn't get any better from here."
I will tell you this, Zach, as somebody who used to work downtown across the street from Burger King, that's
What were you
dangerous.
getting at Burger King that day?
I think it was just a breakfast sandwich, so nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I had a lot of those in our time when we worked downtown.
Oh yeah.
And I'm more curious as why Jeff Mead is spying on you.
Oh, this isn't Jeff Mead, I don't think.
Well,
Oh.
the thing about it is
Someone's
no,
reporting
yeah,
to Jeff
no, you
Mead?
think he's
No,
got
no.
informants.
I've got.
he's
I've
Zach
got-
Walker. I mean, he walks around town. Everybody knows who the hell he is. It's not like it's going to be a surprise, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's not like he can. Dude, trust me.
I mean,
with the hair,
if Zach went
there's
into
no
BK
hiding.
and then he got some zesty sauce, everybody and their freaking brother, oh, you should have saw Walker. He had the zesty sauce.
Got some cheesy tots and some zesty sauce.
right after he ordered the blue balls.
Dip them if you got them. Dip them. All right, so speaking of fast food, the return of the McRib. Pro McRib or anti-McRib? Shadow.
Negative.
Sully.
Negative.
Zach.
Never had one.
John
course.
Pratt.
As long as I can get it without the slivered onions.
Snacks? I don't even need to ask, do I?
I had 2 of them the other day.
Here's my take.
I love the. I'm
it's
not eating.
tasty, but it can't be a rib.
It's pork product.
It's not supposed to look. It's just supposed to
It's
look
not
like
a rib. If it was a rib, you'd be chewing on bone.
He
And then
ate
you have
Alpo.
Super chat.
There's 2 here. Steve Maley says, "Did Steve ever release I Can See Clearly Now?" And Tad Sibowitz back in the conversation.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus, Tad.
My
Wait,
guy.
hold on a second. Tad Sipowicz doesn't know the difference between Laura Branigan and Pat Benatar.
No, we're
What the
going
hell
there.
are we listening to him about anything about music?
He says Stevie Wonder has better eyesight than Jeff Mead.
Well, Jeff's my
Wow,
boss.
that
I gotta be
got- that
careful.
got fucking
I
quiet,
gotta
didn't it?
be careful. I gotta be careful.
I'm
Jeff's
the only
boss.
guy here he can't fire.
Can't fire me.
Can't fire you. Can't fire you.
Right.
All right. So the only 2 that he actually can fire are Zach and me.
So Tad will be at the door checking the tickets in.
Someone's got to clean the bathrooms.
We
We
are.
got to get Tad's got to get the room ready. There you go, Tad.
So there's, well, you're a pro McRib.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
down.
like the sauce. I mean,
Yeah.
if I was eating, I haven't had fast food. I haven't had fried food. I've had none of that in 3 months.
Not good for
Fucking
you.
bragger.
No, I
All right,
just,
I'm glad
but
you
you
said
gotta
it.
do
I'm
the-
I'm
teasing.
glad you said it.
I
You-
haven't,
you-
I haven't had a donut in 3 months.
But you want to talk about the McRib sauce. Now, this was in the show prep. $5,000 resale for just the McRib sauce.
You know why that is, Seth? It's simple. People are fucking stupid.
Drop the microphone.
No,
I'm not on anything.
Jesus.
No, seriously though.
I mean,
So
that's
wait a minute.
why.
So you can pay $5,000.
well, no, they sell it.
They-
You
they-
could buy the McRib
Right,
sauce.
Exactly. McDonald's had a promotion where you could buy like a half-gallon jug of it, and they only made a limited edition. Of
If you fucking buy a half-gallon jug
of
of McRib sauce, just cash it in.
Have you ever
Just
seen
give
those,
up.
those little kids like covered in peanut butter?
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not one of the MRE
Well-
peanut butters, then I guess you're okay. Oh, another one? Super Chat.
Brian and Donna say a full rack of bones pulled on a full loaf of Italian bread with pickles and onions and sweet baby rays. Now that's a McRib, and yeah, I've done that.
The thing about Brian is, I
It
don't
sounds
know.
like you were describing a dirty movie.
Yeah, but one I want to watch.
Say it again, but slower.
Say it sexy this time, Seth.
Yeah, come on.
I'm
Seth.
good.
No. Say it again,
seriously,
sexy. I
come
want
on.
to say it again.
I believe the rule is you're not allowed to repeat a super chat unless they send it again.
No, I want to
No,
hear.
we're
what-
giving permission.
We got permission. I want to hear what this is
yeah.
again.
Let me close my eyes first.
Hold on one second.
And stop standing like that.
Slow smoke ribs. And there's a loaf of bread in there.
Pulled.
Oh, I could see that on a freaking loaf of Villa,
slow-
can't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, frick.
What was it?
Take a whole-
Sloked ribs.
You know what?
pulled
I might go back and
on
get a bunch of
Italian
McRibs
bread.
just to put it on a Villa
Put the
bread.
Villa bread.
Oh, dude, putting that on Villa bread.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
Right out of the-
Oh,
right out of the oven.
All this-
Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, ladies.
Have you had Bill's bread?
A full rack of bones pulled on a
Zach,
full
walk him-
loaf of Italian bread, pickles, onions, and sweet baby rays. Now that's a McRib.
God, your
And
woman
yeah.
gets hot over that voice?
I've done that. Are you kidding me? Seriously, Brian sent the super chat again so I could say that.
That's why they're the first family.
First family. The first family.
Oh my God, that does sound good.
That sounds delicious.
I might even break the.
Listen, you gotta listen. I know you're on your thing now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've lost close to 60
Right.
pounds.
but
Are you
know
almost
what?
to 60?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to cheat a little bit.
Well, I had.
And they don't come out
Hold
that
on.
often. The
I
McRibs, know.
didn't tell you this.
Oh,
During Thanksgiving, somebody totaled half of a pecan pie.
That a boy.
oh, you kidding? I totaled an entire apple pie.
Yeah, well, you're not on a weight loss method.
I am on a weight, man. I am on a
You
weight.
are?
loss. Oh yeah. I just did it over like the last few days.
The last. The last few days.
And now you're done?
The mission was the last couple of
Nobody else
days.
was eating apple pie, so I was taking.
Thank you for your service.
He ate so much food Thursday because I'm not eating Friday or Saturday, but you're back at it on Sunday.
Way to take one for the team, Snacks. Oh my God! So the last couple of days you've been dieting.
Oh yeah.
No. I'm sure Judy right now is going, that's my baby.
Can we all stop talking like that?
Why,
What's the matter,
It's getting
Sal?
weird. It's getting weird.
what, you going to be lonely again tonight?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
You set me up. This is the problem.
What's the problem?
I would be way. I would be way nicer and better and not as.
You would be nice.
Today, Junior.
I will give that.
I earned that one.
I'm not getting you in trouble.
No, you're not.
No. I mean, you hang out with me, that's only good things are going to happen, brah. You know that.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I'm
It's the
well
truth.
aware.
It's the truth.
I'm well, supervision is good for me.
Supervision?
Yeah, I need to be supervised.
All right. So, 1 minute. You got 2
Well
minutes
aware.
here? Okay. So, we got 2 minutes. All right. So, you're going to a fast food place, right? What is your food of choice? Snacks.
My food of choice.
Yeah.
Depending on where we're going.
No, just name first what comes to your head.
Oh, Big Mac.
Johnny Pratt.
I'm gonna go with a double-decker taco from Taco Bell. No lettuce.
Zach. All of a sudden, I feel sick. Listen to Taco Schmel. All right. So,
I don't really know them.
knew that
all
was
by
coming.
name.
I really don't know.
Now you know how I feel when you guys
Sully,
are all
that
chatting
was
about
coming.
Sully, what are we doing
I'm
tomorrow?
doing a Dorito shell taco from Taco Bell.
Yeah, there
Wow.
you go. There you go.
Shadow?
Culver's cheeseburger.
What?
A Culver's cheeseburger.
What the frick is that?
Have you ever heard of Culver's concrete mixer? Those are nice.
Yes, I have.
I
So
mean, I
What
mean,
the hell are you talking about?
I mean, I'm going
Culver's,
with Big
it's
Mac
a-
here
it's
Spell
because
it. K-O-V-E-R.
if I'm out west,
C.
you know what I'm getting? I'm going to In-N-Out.
Where do they send that? Where do they sell
Oh,
that?
In and Out. Yeah.
In-N-Out.
Oh, definitely. In and Out.
Tennessee,
did you-
Kentucky.
Did you see the night that I had the White Castles up here?
Negative.
Where did they come from?
Snacks?
My
Where
cousin
did they
brings them
come
up.
from?
My cousin brings them up. She came up from New Jersey to visit, and I had her bring. She always brings me a 30-pack.
And she couldn't need to bring more than a 30-pack,
Yeah,
dude.
they actually make a 100-pack, so she said that she's getting a 100-pack.
I mean, even the
You
Shadow
ever had
got
White
it.
Castle?
No, related, not related. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Oh, Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A.
Hands down.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm a Chick-fil-A
I'm
guy.
not
I've never
I'm
been
not
to a
a-
Popeyes.
I'm not a
Red
fan of
beans and
either.
rice from Popeyes
I've-
is legit.
I've
love
eaten
that
it
stuff.
both, but I
Dude,
am not a
You
fan.
keep giving me that same like judgy look every time you say something about food. He just kinda
Another one,
looks
if you
at
go
me,
further out
just
west, Carl
like what
Lars.
the like.
I've heard
Look
that
at
too.
you.
Really judgy. So Zach Walker judging John Pratt tonight.
But then again,
What have I been doing for the last 25 years, 30 years? How long we worked together?
It's
coming up on 30.
Yeah, 95.
It's 30. Yeah.
Yeah, 95.
30 years.
Oh, you guys gonna celebrate?
What,
We
were you
should.
13?
How
How old are you?
No, I was 20.
20.
How old are you now?
I'm 49 now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
30
yeah,
years.
Yeah, so yeah, 50 this year.
You're
in
so
August.
close to forgetting how to zip your pants up.
Oh, trust me.
Oh, we're not going to get into that. I heard about an incident here at the Cool Insuring Arena on Saturday night.
Had nothing
This,
to do with me.
this no,
Well,
it was nothing.
that wasn't me.
So what happens is there's a father that's with his son. His son goes into the bathroom and you know the father gets finished doing his business. I'm getting this from my buddy Dave Bodak. So he gets finished doing his business and he's waiting for his son. Son goes, I'm all done, Daddy. And then what does Dad do? Zips it.
You must have seen me and Jeff meet in the bathroom.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Talkin' Smack right after this.
By High Society in Hudson Falls, located at 345 Main Street in Hudson Falls. This dispensary offers cannabis enthusiasts a chance to indulge in the brand's premium products, including the highly sought-after Bubble Hash and Frosted Hash Ball. With an emphasis on quality and potency, Silly Nice continues to set standards for cannabis products that elevate the user's experience. For use only for adults 21 and over, keep out of reach of children and pets. In case of accidental ingestion or overconsumption, contact the Poison Center. Consume responsibly. By Allen B. Powers CPA. The Allen B. Powers firm is one of the leading firms in the area. By combining our expertise and experience and the energy of our staff, each client receives close personal and professional attention. Their high standards, service, and specialized staff spell the difference between outstanding performance and the other firms. We make sure that every client is served by the expertise of the whole firm. Allen B. Powers firm is responsive. Companies who choose the firm rely on competent advice and fast, accurate personnel. They provide total financial services to individuals, large and small businesses, and other agencies too. Their high service quality and raving fan clients are the result of commitment to excellence. Allen B. Powers will answer all of your questions as they impact both your tax and financial situations. The Allen B. Powers Agency welcomes you to contact them anytime. And by Jim's Glass Service, 6 2nd Street in Queensbury. Jim's Glass Service, hey! Thanks for the break. Jim's Glass Service offers the best service for all your commercial and residential glass and window needs. A division of Fish's Majestic Enterprises. Jim's Glass Service is a trusted glass company located in Queensbury, specializing in both commercial and residential glass services. With their team of skilled professionals, they provide top-notch glass installations and repairs, ensuring customer satisfaction and quality craftsmanship. Jim's Glass Service, hey, thanks for the break. Brought to you by Old School Pest Control at oldschoolpestcontrol.com. John Herbley, the owner of Old School Pest Control, has over 20 years of experience in pest control, providing top-level pest control and putting your needs first. Do you have a pest problem? Old School Pest Control can handle any of your pest issues, walking you through the process to help you understand why Old School Pest Control does what they do. Old School Pest Control provides home and commercial pest control services. Whatever your pest problem is, whether it's big or small, Old School Pest Control has the knowledge to get your pest problems taken care of efficiently and in a timely manner. Give John Herbley a call now for your pest control problems at 518-724-6440 or online at oldschoolpest.com. Brought to you by Looney Tunes Entertainment. With over 39 years in the business, Looney Tunes is everywhere and anywhere. 2 DJs at all locations for your wedding day or special occasion needs. You can count on Looney Tunes on being more than just a DJ. He's an entertainer. When you need the best for your event, get the best. Looney Tunes Entertainment. With over 1,100 weddings under Looney Tunes' belt, you're guaranteed for a more memorable experience. Make your event the event that you've always wanted and make it special with Looney Tunes. Give John Gilheiser a call today at 518-232-1303. Entertainers Extraordinaire. It's Looney Tunes Entertainment.
Hey!
And just like that, we're caught
We're
off guard.
back talking
Woo-hoo.
smack, and we're just talking smack here at the Cool Insuring Arena with the crew and Zach Walker hanging out with us once again. Great to have Zach on board once again. And you got a little slide for next week?
Yeah, not next week.
Oh, for next week. Next week, RJ's back with us next week. So we're gonna be back in the bullpen next
What
Tuesday night.
T-shirt do you think RJ will wear next week?
I hope he wears the one from the White Shadow.
Salami, right?
RJ's collection of T-shirts, second to none. And I'm always impressed. And then when I wear a T-shirt that RJ's impressed with, because I've known RJ for 30 some odd years, and RJ sees one, I'm like, yeah, it's a great T-shirt. So then what my wife thinks, like, RJ is like one of our kids. So Lisa,
he is.
Yeah, he is. So Lisa goes and she'll buy the same T-shirt for RJ, and he's like, "Look, I love this, man. He's a great guy. I can't wait to have him on the show next week.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun." And coming up in 2 weeks, we're going to have Nick Ketter join us on the show. Now, Nick, we know from the Radio Ranch because Nick used to do a podcast with Shane Harper.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know Nick that well.
Yeah.
A bit.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Nick,
I met him a few different times, but good dude.
Honestly,
I don't know.
I remember Nick actually more from his days playing ball back in the day when we were doing.
Was he a stud? Was he a stud ball?
Oh yeah, no,
baseball.
absolutely. No, football.
Football.
No, yeah. If I remember correctly, he was one of the big.
He went to play for Albany afterwards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, really?
He was one of those big
deal.
guys. I think he played tight end in that double wing. I mean, everything.
I think he was defensive end, tight end. Yeah.
I mean, he was one of those big guys, and he scored some good points. He was one of their go-to
kidding.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was fun. Great athlete.
So we'll have him on in 2 weeks. And then coming up, we're going to be doing a special Christmas show. That'll be on the 23rd.
Yes.
That's a Monday night.
And
so Monday the 23rd is our Christmas show. And then the following week on the 30th, which is also a Monday night, we're going to be doing our Family Feud episode.
That's going to be fun.
How
is that going to work?
How's that going to work,
Okay.
Seth?
So next week on the show, I'll have a randomizer. There'll be 12 names. We're going to be split into teams of 6. And basically what I've
Who
done...
are the 12 guys? Or do it now as a surprise?
I can't remember.
There's so many.
There's 12.
There's so many. There's a lot.
So many.
There's so many.
South High Education.
I saw the rundown tonight, and I'm like, and I saw the Family Feud teams. I'm like, oh, good, we're gonna finally find out.
No. We'll
If
do that next
if you
week.
read, it says announcement of Family Feud teams happening next week
announce it
on
and
the
then
show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I pulled a Brad.
It's okay.
I only read the first
Who?
two.
Who?
Yeah, be rad.
B-Rad.
Be rad. All right. So, yeah, the
So-
Family Feud, we're doing a real show.
Yes, a legit real show. I got clearance from ABC to use everything
course
Family
you fucking
Feud-ish.
I tell you what, if Billy Floyd comes over and tries to kiss me on the lips and go,
Oh, he's
I'm
hosting,
getting me a
right?
kiss. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
If
right.
he
too.
comes over and pulls a Richard Dawson on me, there's going to be trouble. I'm just letting you know. I might be shaved by then.
What was that?
I will be shaved by then. Okay. So that's coming up on a special Monday, the final show of the year. So we got it. I'm just going to say this to the people that watch us. Thank you.
Yes.
This has been a ride unlike anything what's happened here in the last 6 weeks is I didn't expect this to happen as big as it is.
No.
I mean,
You guys keep throwing numbers out at me, and it's just blowing my mind.
We're-
they seem unreal sometimes.
I mean, we're
right
after
I'm almost
tonight-
going.
after tonight's
Can't
episode,
possibly be.
we'll be over 100,000
That's
in 6 weeks. So I've talked to a lot of other podcasters, and they go, "Yeah, you guys just started 6 weeks ago. Wow. All right. So what do you got? 400 or 500 views?" And then I go, "Shadow, what do we got?" Dan, we're up to 93,000. That's where we were entered coming into tonight.
So can you tell what the demographic, like where they're coming from?
Yes, so it's actually pretty cool because Darian Skio's mom listens to us. She watches us live.
She's our Canadian.
She's our one Canadian that
Andrea,
watches us,
correct?
which is yes,
Yes.
which is a pretty pretty cool.
Thanks, Mrs. Scale. Appreciate that.
That's awesome. Your son has been ordering a lot of Christmas presents that are in my office. So
Oh. All right.
But it's and I thank you guys because this has been a blast. When you're here, when you're doing this with your buds, and we literally are talking smack. Everything that this is bigger than anything that any of us
did
could
this on a
imagine.
daily basis for years.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to put it, that was your whole concept. We just wanted to do it this way.
But I thank everybody for checking it out, whether you're watching us live on our YouTube channel or Facebook pages. If you come back and you watch it afterwards, if you're doing the podcasting thing on all the big podcasting platforms, and a big thanks to GNS Printing for doing that. And all of our sponsors that jumped on with us before we even got started. Yep. I mean, we've got 12, 13 sponsors, and everybody jumped on before we knew that anything was going to happen. And I mean, we're all humbled by it, but it's been great. And we've got more things planned coming up in the next year as well, too. And we'll be getting to that. So I just wanted to say thanks to everybody for being part of it. And you guys, what's that, Sully? Super chat?
No. I want to get to the unwritten rules in hockey and get Zach involved.
All right. Well, let's get to the Ohio-Michigan celebration
because that was
first.
crazy.
Well, they weren't the only one. There was 4 others that happened on Saturday where someone tried to plant the flag.
What happened to Winnie with class?
Pitchfork. I mean, the whole thing is like
you know what we're talking about, Z?
I don't watch college football.
I don't
Nor
normally
do I,
either.
but it was
They
a huge
so
thing.
they got the
it was a
victory,
big
so they
story.
decided because they're on the opponent's field, they were going to go plant the flag.
Their college
Ohio
flag.
State
and the-
didn't want anything to do with it.
Disrespect, correct?
Well,
Exactly.
It is
lot of
disrespectful.
It's bullshit
A lot
is
of
what
it,
it
yeah.
is.
It's a bunch of
Act
immature
like you won a
asswipes.
fucking football game.
So what happened?
So they went to plant the flag, and Ohio State defended their field, their turf,
Which they 1,000% should.
and they should have, and they went and they stopped them from doing it.
And then
And there was a
there
huge
was
It's like,
blood.
the
brawl.
it's like the Terrell Owens when Terrell Owens went out to
Yeah, when he
With-
did the whole thing
Yeah,
on the
what he did.
star.
My buddy T.O.
So I mean it's the culture. Some of the people are seeing doing it, and they just
It
they're
just
going to follow
Well,
suit.
yeah, and then that Michigan thing, I was watching the clip earlier because I knew we were going to talk about it. They actually, it happened like
Turned into a
twice.
huge fight.
Where they came out the first time, and then you saw because there was a kid being interviewed, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then another
They were all down
player,
in the end zone singing their
Michigan fight song.
Michigan-
Did
Fight
cops
song.
actually?
no, not the Michigan
Pepper
fight.
spray
Ohio
players.
State was down there
Yeah.
singing.
I read that.
Well, then there
their
was
alma mater.
And then there were the
somebody-
guys from
somebody
Michigan.
else, like a second person
Yeah.
grabbed the flag and looked like he was walking off the field, and then kind of just somewhat nonchalantly, but not really, came back on the field, and that's when it really there were a couple of opportunities where if cooler heads had prevailed, that could have been avoided.
But,
Yeah, well-
didn't I read that cops were actually
yeah.
pepper sprayed
They peppered-
players on the field.
the cops were, part of that.
Well,
what I thought was funny
60,000 people.
were the Michigan players that were spelling out Ohio. Now that to me is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't do that because you rub it. Listen, win with class, lose with class. I mean, you got to do it, but these kids don't know any better. They're idiots. What do you got for me, Seth?
Super chat from Samantha.
Super chat. We're just gonna bring Zach along for super chat.
All,
Killing on the super chat.
all college football rivals plant their flag on the field.
Listen, maybe you know what?
Yeah,
I'm a dinosaur.
Well, then,
I'm the oldest dude here, okay, and I know that. And there's some things that our generation, meaning me, Snacks, and Sully, our generation, if there's no way.
so you mean to tell me that there's college football teams that plant their flag,
yeah.
and
Like
the
at
other
the
team doesn't do anything
50-yard
about
line?
it? This is the first time we've heard. There's no.
No, they've been doing it.
way.
So there's always something that goes on with it. But these things, when you have a game that is big as what these guys,
There's always
these
a
were-
ritual for a rivalry game. There's always
It's
going to be a
just-
ritual,
yeah.
and they try to do it. They try to
Yeah,
see if they
but
can do it.
didn't it used to be kind of just like a trophy instead of
Yeah.
going
There's a
over
trophy,
and-
but then they have to take it to the next level. It's like, oh, we got to make this whatever. I mean, like I sat there, I was joking when these guys were talking about it. I said, what do they do in hockey? I mean,
And that's
is
what led me into
The unwritten rules of hockey.
I mean, there are plenty of unwritten rules, but nothing that totally comes to mind.
well, what we saw one this year. Boomhauer. It was end of the period. Play was over. Boomhauer takes the puck. He puts it into the other team's hockey net.
Yeah, that's no cool.
No,
Right.
no bueno. No bueno.
But and Hank's like, well, what? That's a huge deal. You don't.
It's like, during warm-ups, I mean, there was...
I was going to say, I remember Ryan Wheeler last year. He's always the last guy off the ice.
Him and Trevich.
Okay,
him and
so
Trevi,
This is one I was thinking of, is that typically there you have some knucklehead on your team who thinks it's cool to get off the ice last, and apparently it's Ryan Wheeler. Because I always got off pretty quickly, so I didn't even care who was.
Somebody's got to comb your hair.
Exactly. But so yeah, if you're the home team, I think you should be the last guy probably.
I
on
agree.
the ice.
Well, the funniest part
100%.
about that game, I was doing the game for you.
Oh, yeah.
That was that night?
That was that night, and the player on the other team that wouldn't get off
Was
was
Drevich.
fucking Tyler Drevich.
And and we know Tyler.
I know Scott.
I know
Yeah.
Scott
So
as well,
at
too.
one
His dad.
point, I wanted to yell to go into the microphone, but again, I knew Tyler. Don't make me call your father.
You know what the
I
funny
almost
thing
said it
is?
4 times. I'm like, I'm not.
You know
I'm
what the funny
new
thing
guy.
is?
But that would have been funny.
He'd have done that.
I would have.
He
Yeah,
totally would have
That's why I
done
was
that.
But
I know Scott. My
Dude,
oldest
'cause
son
I
Sean
was
played
doing
for
that.
Scott Drevich.
I
but
was doing that from the, from
I
Gunner's
almost did it
icebox, like,
over the. I almost did it over the PA.
Lights
Tyler,
out.
don't make me call your father.
this is
Yeah,
what happens when I go to Mexico.
But
We can't wait to hear the report.
Speaking of PA, I got to say congratulations to my man Sully.
Ah,
Sully,
great for this.
congratulations on making honorable mention on the Thunder's 10th anniversary team. Honorable mention for PA announcer and honorable mention for mascot. Unfortunately, you didn't take second place in mascot. You know who did?
Ooh.
He's sitting right next to you, Zach Walker.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Zach. Second place. Congratulations.
But I'll tell you what, though, one of the best parts about that whole award, winning that whole award, is that Jeff dropped my plaque off to me last night.
I was gonna say that.
Well, listen, that's
I was gonna
my
say
feelings are hurt. Bitches.
Sorry, I beat you to it.
Sully's gonna die over there. What happened to Sully? I
had
don't
a
know.
tough night. Holy
Yes, man.
Christ.
Yeah, no, but
You guys killed me.
congratulations on your honorable mentions.
Appreciate that.
I did
Thank
mention
you.
that on my
I-
Facebook page, and people got serious about it, and they said,
Yeah.
you know what? Great job, Sully. You're awesome. That's great.
When they did it, I thought that was just a joke.
No,
I was like,
more serious.
I was like, holy cow.
And I'm like, I mean, sarcasm, I majored in that for a few, decades, like over a half a century.
Yeah.
But congratulations. And Zach, congratulations on getting second place.
I appreciate that.
It's
I don't think I've ever been even thought about
a
being
mascot. No.
I got a resume. I was the Joybird.
The Joybird.
I was Cooper the Dragon.
Cooper the Dragon.
And I've been Gunner.
Gunner.
And I've been Funner.
Funner. Yeah.
I take that back. Remember down where a cobblestone now or whatever that is down in the corner by Lowe's?
Yeah.
So when it used to be the gas station there, they had a slush puppy machine in there.
Oh, were you a crime dog?
Were you the
slushy
slush-
machine?
you were the
the guy said, he goes, you got to get out there and be the slushy because the guy's sick. So I was like, what? So I was the slushy dog. I think I was in there maybe 15 minutes before the guy comes out. And he walks up to me and grabs me and goes, get out of it. Get back in there, take it off.
Fucking
You're out of it.
scaring the kid.
You got fired as a mascot
No,
of the
I got-
slush dog?
Oh, dude, I was. I
Were you-
I don't even remember
were
the
you
dance.
chugging-
I don't remember the dances I was doing out on the side of the road. I had to do the sign thing. And
Were you, out with, were you out with Brando before you went and did that gig?
No, I was a kid. I was a kid. It's when they first opened up. And they were looking. We were,
So back to my original question: were you out with Brando before?
not then. No.
Oh, one of his old running partners, Zach. I'm telling you right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
John Brand would walk up to you, put his hand around, and go, "That's a nice necklace you got on," and then rip it right off your neck.
Yeah.
And then you'd laugh.
Do you think we could invest?
No.
Wow.
Maybe
No.
if we get more super chat.
I was gonna say, man, are we
If
gonna have
someone wants to
change-
give us the $419 via Super Chat, we will make sure the Snacks has to wear that one night.
You know what?
$419. That's all it's going to cost you.
More super chat.
It's almost as kind of the same thing as person doing what was it, the helmet money?
Oh, God, that stupid thing. Yeah, well, when the helmet got stolen, and then someone decided they were going to do it.
yeah.
We talked about that.
The
Someone
helmet. I was like, what?
a
Oh,
GoFundMe.
The GoFundMe.
the
Yeah.
GoFundMe for a
GoFundMe
guy
for
that
it.
made $2 million. You know,
That the team's going to pay for anyway.
How much money did they raise on that anyway? Anybody hear?
it was
$60.
$60.
Yeah.
And then
And they shut it down.
You know what?
they
Give it to
put-
Operation Santa Claus, please.
Yeah, I know,
there you
really.
go.
I just
They put it
Yeah,
in a
that
Swiss
was-
bank account already.
It's
It's, it's being filtered to a third world country.
yeah, there you go. Hello. Hi, my name is from Nigeria. My name is Bob. No, or that he's from India. I can't remember.
And I approve this message.
No, no. Reminder: next week we're back at the bullpen. But before we sign off for the night, we've got to thank a bunch of people. The rest of us are going to go take a 20-minute break while Seth
Yeah.
reads off everybody.
Here we go.
Big thank you to Brian and Donna, Tad Sipowicz, Jeff Mead, Donnie Long, Art Poirier, Brian Brown, Jennifer Lindsay, Eva Stone, Samantha Niemeyer, Jimmy Segato, Butch Durkin, Steve Maley, Nate Hayes, Sean Driscoll, Anne Marie, Sandy Sullivan, and Noelle Leslie.
All right.
What did Driscoll
Sean
say?
Oh, that was during the break. He said that coming soon at the Cool Insuring Arena, Zach Walker versus Jeff Mead.
What? In
What?
And what?
In what?
That's
Knocker
all-
balls?
that's all he
Oh,
said.
knocker
oh my God.
Oh, my.
Oh, freak. I want. Oh.
We'd have to.
Oh.
That's
Oh, man. That would be awesome.
All right, let's think about this for a minute.
I don't have to. Let's talk
Hold
smack.
on. We raise money for Operation
I was
Santa
gonna
Claus.
say it's got to be a fundraiser.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, do you think Jeff would do it?
No.
No.
I wouldn't do it. Would
No.
you? Would you put a knocker ball on and then say,
For
okay,
charity?
Zach, let's go at it and
Who
center
needs a
ice?
knocker ball?
I don't need it. No, see, if I was doing it, I would do it and then make sure Zach was on my team.
Who's that little guy that sits in section N, the small guy?
I don't know. They're all pretty
Tattoo?
small.
Is it
I
tattoo?
don't know.
It's a plane. It's a plane.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, no, never mind.
I mean, but
Also,
still.
Everybody's
Wanna
going to be
say-
sitting in
Trying to think of a
section
guy
N
that
now.
would be Jeff's size. That would be more of a.
Also,
Snack
You
size?
guys, you guys
What
sucking
about,
me
what,
into
what
this.
about little, what about little case?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is there a little case?
It works around the rink with Larry.
Yeah.
Little Casey.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, he'd be about
I mean,
Jeff
I think
Mead's
people
size.
be lined up to go up
There's
against
no
Jeff.
way would Jeff do it.
No, he wouldn't. I wouldn't.
You think?
A big
Nah.
thank you also to Marissa and Jen, who also sent us
funny,
super
though.
chats via our YouTube channel.
Oh,
as well.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for those super chats.
Zach is going to be with us every week just so he can say,
Right?
Super chats.
Like Queensbury Hotel icing.
listen.
Or I like the one on your show where you guys go.
I used to work with a woman that was her whole thing. I'm not going to mention it on the air.
Oh,
no, because you know her.
Oh, yeah. No,
You tried to
definitely-
tell somebody not to marry her. So
Yeah.
That's a few of my friends.
I'm going to lose it. Zach, thanks again, brother. It's always great being with you, and we're going to have you back on again when your wife will let you come on the show again, okay?
So you don't work all day.
I appreciate. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
really. We'll get you during your off season.
Actually, that would be fun.
Let's get
During the
Monica
summer.
on here. We'll talk about some Springsteen.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Okay.
Monica's
Yeah, Springsteen. I saw
Instead of
Springsteen.
talking smack, it's talking Springsteen.
all right, all right.
Yeah, heap hockey here.
Well, we're eating White Castle hamburger.
But you know what we have in common with Springsteen? Do you know what we have in common with Springsteen?
What's that, sir?
We're all born in the USA.
Well, that too. But I'm the woman that starred with him in the Dancing in the Dark video.
Same birthday.
Same birthday. High five. Courtney Cox.
Yep.
She's a Chupacabrian by osmosis, not injection. All right.
Just
let it go.
Keep going.
This spatchcocking again, huh?
I honestly thought you were going to say that
God.
Bruce doesn't have a plaque here at the arena either. So
He does it. Good call. Nice job. You all right, Snacks?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Snacks, always great time. Johnny,
Always fun.
thank you. Cell Dog, awesome job. Mr. Producer,
Fastest 2 hours.
and Zach, thank you so
Isn't it
much.
really?
We're
That
back
was
at the
so quick.
bullpen next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. We will see you there at the bullpen for week number 7 of Talk and Smack. We'll see you then. Thanks.
Talkin' Smack is brought to you by the Bullpen in Suite 216 on Glen Street in downtown Glens Falls. The Adventure Family Fun Center on Route 9, Lake George. Oscar's Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal, South Glens Falls. GA Bove Fuels. Give Mike Sullivan a call at 518-337-6599. The Edward Jones office of Stephen Babson at the corner of Bay and Washington in Glens Falls. By Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters. High Society, 345 Main Street, Hudson Falls. By Allen B. Power, CPA, Bay Street, Glens Falls. And by Jim's Glass Service, 6 2nd Street in Queensbury. Old School Pest Control at oldschoolpestcontrol.com. GNS Printing. GNS Printing, 518-232-2465. And Looney Tunes Entertainment. Give John a call at 518-232-1303 and make your special event the most memorable it can be.
That you don't know. That's what I.
Well, so that